Live from the Loki studio for this Thursday, the 30th of May, it's Back Pocket. Brought to you as always by our strong and brave Back Pocketeer patrons. This week starring Ruby Innes.
Meanwhile, I don't know what Gus is talking about. I think this is heaps of fun, and I feel really good.
Peter Burns.
I'm worse than I was before the ad break.
Yeah.
Is my eye bloodshot?
Yeah, a little bit. You went.
Gus Ronald.
And we're talking the X. I'm not going to say the other word. No, Twitter. No, fuck. I said the right one.
Wow.
And Will Yates.
You shouldn't buy a clock from Redbubble. Wrong.
And behind the scenes, it's Ben and me. This week on the show, we draw some dignity and check the scores in our fantasy league. Now get ready, it's time for Back Pocket.
I'm furious. I'll recover. Back Pocket, everybody. It's so good to be here with you on a Thursday night. Of all nights, Thursday? Who'd have thought?
That never happens.
Anyone thought that before?
I never thought anything
Has
before.
anyone ever thought Thursday night? No.
Never thought anything happened to me.
Look at his tab. It's so
It looks
fucking
so
good.
I love it.
Oh man, that is
Wow.
Tom
You like the
Selleck.
Tash more than I
It's
like
so
the
Tom
Tash.
Selleck.
I
coded.
love it. I love
Yeah,
it so
I'm
much.
such a
I
big
miss
fan.
I miss mine. I was tempted to shave in solidarity with you, but no, I can't compete with that.
couldn't-
I can't compete with a chin like that.
I did shave in solidarity with you.
Up top.
Nice.
I couldn't shave because my Manscaped razor.
No
We're
one's
not getting
sponsored.
paid by
No
them.
one's
We're not
Don't point
sponsored.
at that.
It's been probably 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's I've never charged it, and it's lived up and from the point I
It
have
does
it.
have a ridiculously good battery.
But I've
The
lost-
lawnmower 2.0 or whatever it
that's
is.
the one.
Again, not sponsored.
Yeah,
but-
not sponsored.
saying.
But it
But if you're listening, lawnmower, I mean, Manscaped.
Jim.
Jim's lawn. Imagine if he turned up with a Manscaped and just started going at it. Your lawn, I mean.
Yeah,
But yeah, it died, and I went to shave, turned it on, and went, I'm like, all right, I'll leave it. I'll let this happen because it gets blocked,
I'll
so it
let
doesn't really
this
matter.
happen.
What gets blocked?
The bottom half, because that's all I really attack.
Oh, it gets blocked by the microphone.
Yeah. I don't have to worry too much. Composition-wise, it's fine.
This becomes now us
Yeah.
surveying
this.
our I mean, the only worry with going with the losing the chin stuff
Yeah.
and going with just the tash is you look good, you got a good chin for it, but you can catch yourself like occasionally angles that you get that little bit, you look down too much.
Yeah.
Not
all of
hidden.
a sudden you
It definitely feels like I shave a couple of years off every time I do this.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I grow it straight back on. I was surprised by my De Niro the last time we shaved here on the show because I was like, that was pretty spot
That
on.
was
God damn it.
wild.
Isn't that
Yeah.
in a card? We have that in the
Yeah,
Are You
yeah.
Talking to Me card?
Yeah.
Your face pops
Yeah.
up in that. Damn, you
I
go with De
really
Niro.
hope I can shave your face again for this anniversary.
Maybe
stream.
it'll happen.
It's funny to me.
Maybe it'll happen.
It's funny to do.
we
Or
were done.
yours.
We've done mine.
You've had a shave.
Yeah.
I've had a
Yours.
shave on
Yeah,
stream.
it's not
He's had a
exciting.
shave on
It's-
stream.
it's-
Why don't you shave half
Let's
your
shave
head?
your head.
You'd be up for a half head shave, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's
That's
for charity.
cool. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good look.
It's
Us.
not charity.
Yeah, we're a charity case.
We
No.
do it for charity.
I would never do that.
It's very easy to make us all want to shave our bits, and then you
we
go,
wanna-
not
I wanna
happening.
shave
Okay,
you.
I'll bring my tweezers and you guys can like
Wax me.
tweeze me.
Just wax me.
Ooh, now we're talking.
There you
However,
go.
Yes.
let's do a wax slide. We're way off topic, but let's do a slide, one of those slippery dip things, and you slide through hot wax, and then you hit the point where there's like heaps of friction, and it just rips
I
all
think
the hair off.
that is the
So by
friction.
time
The
you get off
second
the
you hit
slide-
the wax, that is friction.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
stuff
true,
does
that would,
not
yes, yeah.
move. You get some of that
Yeah.
neat, or what do they call it? Nair.
Nair.
Nair. Thank you.
Nair.
Nair. The spray.
Venus.
Everyone sprayed themselves when
Isn't
they
that
got
for
into
Venus?
Yeah. Everyone sprayed themselves with Nair hair removal spray when they were going to the swim team at school. And they're like, yeah, it's really good. It gets rid of all of your body hair. But it just like burns the
Yeah.
top off and leaves all the stubble. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not.
It's
not
awesome.
sponsored. Not sponsored by Nair.
No.
But if you want
Nah.
to if you want to sponsor us,
Yeah, we
She
wouldn't say
will
no.
shave her head.
Yeah, and
No,
we
I
would.
won't.
We will rub
Guaranteed.
Nair where it
That's
needs
a
to go.
promise. That's a back pocket promise
it's not.
to you, Nair.
it's really not.
It's been a while since someone's been shaved on the show. It's also been a while since Will's been on the show. Welcome
That's
back,
true.
Will.
I don't think I've sat in this chair this year.
No?
I was sitting in
Oh
that
my
chair.
Lord. Yeah,
and then I sat in that chair.
You've come a long way.
I have a few steps.
You've arguably
Eight?
been too.
Yeah, at least 8,
8, 9?
I'd say.
Yeah.
You've arguably been too busy to be on the show.
I have. I've been
Which is a
very
good
busy.
thing.
Yeah.
You're an employee first.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
our source for all things pop culture and uber nerdy.
And
when we
yeah,
need you.
I make myself busy when I'm not here as well. So,
That is
you know.
true.
I know.
yeah.
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 But no, I'm not. I'm no longer busy when I'm not here.
You've unbusied yourself because you are liberated by the release of a short film that you've been making.
This is true.
Tell us about that.
I'm ducking and weaving from the mouse.
Yep.
I've made a Mandalorian short film.
Oh, I get it. Okay, right.
That's
I'm with you.
the mouse.
Disney is the
Disney
mouse.
is the mouse.
Disney is the mouse.
Gotcha.
ABC is auntie. Disney is mouse.
BBC is Beeb.
BBC is beep.
Auntie Beeb.
Back
Beebs.
pocket is
We'll take your money.
play along at home. Give us your money.
Money, please. So you've just gone to hell with Feige and
Yep.
everyone and just thought, I'm
I
making my
just
own
do it
thing.
myself.
Or you said to hell with the showrunners. I'm making my own thing.
Yeah, I make my own little short film, and it was good fun. It was a lot of work. I learned a lot about the fact that generally there's not 4 people working on it, and one of them is unable to move, and that one person is the one that knows what wants to happen.
The creative force behind it trapped in a steel
Just-
case.
yeah. So
Not super useful.
yeah.
Right, but you went, I'm going to make a short film.
Yep.
What have I got access to? What do I love? You've got Mandalorian. You've got a full cosplay outfit.
I spent too much money on an outfit that's
Yep.
sitting on a mannequin.
Yep.
This guy.
I spent too much money on that. And I've been surrounded by people that know how to make things. So I was like, let me use that knowledge and the
Nice.
thing that I've spent money on and make a short film.
Yeah, cool.
And there's it's basically an episode of The Mandalorian.
If you take out the subtitles credits at the end of a normal episode and like the lead time, I think
Yep.
it's about what they usually do.
yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Fair enough.
You have a clip?
We have
I
to,
do-
just
I do have
quickly,
clip.
it's becoming an annual
it.
thing. Montaigne, hi, thanks for the raid
Hi.
again.
Yes.
This is becoming a
Montaigne,
weekly
thank you.
thing. We're
Yes.
okay with it, but thanks again. Appreciate the raid,
Go
nonetheless.
to bed.
Go to bed.
Go
Go
to
to
bed.
bed.
You need the rest.
Thanks for coming. Go to bed.
Yeah.
Who are we
Also-
doesn't know the rest?
Come back on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, please.
I don't have to sit
That
in.
way you won't have to raid.
Come
But
on when
also-
I'm
here.
on the show.
You'll just be here.
Expectation of costume every time now, though,
That's true.
because
Yeah.
you blew it out of the water last time. So just gonna say
What if we had Montaigne come on for the fantasy episode?
she could shave your head.
No.
Yeah.
They
could.
they would never do that, okay?
They could.
They would never take my beautiful locks.
They could nair your head.
It would
They
take
could
5 years for it to grow back.
Yeah.
Nairing is
No
not
joke.
shaving.
It's worse.
Okay, we're back on that. I apologize.
we did a full loop.
We have a clip.
We have a clip.
we have a
Josh,
clip.
do you want to play everyone the clip, please? There you go. This is from the.
I thought it was Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's an A.
This is so good, dude. I mean,
This is a You fuck. You
damn it, Will.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
It's a clip from my film. It's
No.
What are you talking about?
God damn it, Will.
It's a clip from my movie.
That's Mac and me.
No, it's not. I mean, there he is. There he is. Same guy. Same guy. What are you talking
I
about?
can't believe
I can't believe
you've done this.
You imitate everything you love,
Yeah.
including
Chat show appearances.
wonderful child, wonderful youthful, perpetually youthful actor
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd and his continual trolling of Conan and his
So you
broken
don't,
Ruby.
you don't have a clip?
I have the clip, but I had that clip as well.
Amazing.
If this doesn't cut.
I know. Look, I was intended. There is a fall, and I wanted that fall to become falling off a river. But
Very good.
this is the opening sequence. I think the link has been put in chat. So if you want to check it out,
So the full
link.
thing's in chat. Excellent. Friends of the show of friends of the show
Yes,
will notice a
Avexia.
little cameo by Avexia there.
There, and this is the
Where did
thing.
you film this?
This is down at Cronulla Beach.
Okay.
Very luckily filmed on a Monday when the restaurants aren't open along there, which was only a realization after the fact when I was like, if it was any other day, I would have been doing this in front of some people having a nice seafood.
And again, majority of people watching tonight, or who know us and know you love your visual effects, and you'll have any excuse for it. So I will, happily praise that as the film goes on, you just start throwing everything in
more
there.
and more.
You were trying everything out there in the GFX world,
Yeah.
special effects, 3D, puppetry, miniatures,
Yeah, it was definitely a little
holograms.
bit. It was totally I feel like more and more people have come to the realization that you throw everything in.
Yeah.
If you've got one shot, just put everything in and just see what happens.
Yeah.
I will,
Amazing.
I will say,
Williams down.
this scene broke me a little bit because I also grew up. I went to
Yes.
Cronulla Beach a lot, so
Yeah.
I recognize that area. And I know how many high school kids have done hand stuff next to those stairs.
Oh,
So-
I saw someone get fingered over
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Sick.
So-
I hope Liam.
That's
Oh,
great.
God.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He definitely put his face in some.
Yeah, sorry, Liam.
But you
Young love, let's say.
spent the whole film in the armor as
I did,
well.
and it was we wrapped filming 3 weeks ago, but I was in the armor in the peak Australian summer heat.
Yeah.
So as soon as it stopped being hot, was when I'd stopped
And you
filming
were like,
what I needed.
Should we go film this on green screen somewhere cool like the volume? You're like, no, let's go to the bush.
Let's go to the bush.
Let's go to the Aussie outback
Yeah.
and film this here.
The warmest places, but it paid off. I'm very proud. The strangest thing was every time I was working on it, I hated it, and then I watched it the next day, and I'm like, it's cool. It's sick. But I'm like, oh, this is good. No one wants to see this rubbish, and then
No, well,
it flips.
well,
It's a great cut. It's a great cut.
It's good work,
Such
dude.
a good
And
job.
again,
well
like-
done to you and your tiny little team.
Thank you.
Hard
Yes.
to make something that
What,
looks like that.
also, so we should put in there like charmingly nerdy in all its aspects of like the thing you wrote is essentially a little cross pop culture
Yep.
reference. Your title sequence is the Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Like
the stinger at the top of the wrong clip is the Fall Guy logo with the Mandalorian in it.
Love it.
I was just like I do it around PAX time when we do our PAX panels. I ape whatever is the current thing because that's what tickles people.
Well, I hear what's popular these days. Apes. So next
Ape
one,
Together Strong.
if you want
And
to do,
bonobos.
if you go see the new Ape movie on the weekend
Yeah.
and you feel inspired,
That's true.
Pocket Together
I'll take you back to
Strong.
the tunnel that we filmed.
We'll
it
do the
for this
tunnel
one.
shot.
Yeah, we'll refilm
I will
the
happily
tunnel.
do prosthetic
That's
monkey
what
stuff.
that was in. You did the Helensburgh
Yeah,
tunnels
Helensburgh tunnel.
in
Yep.
Apes
Yep.
and in your short.
Yeah, exactly the same shots. I'm gonna do a comparison at
so
some
cute.
point.
Amazing.
It's very funny.
But
So good.
work first, please.
Work first. It's
That
gone.
sounds so dickish. I love all your extracurricular hobbies, but
Work first.
homework
There's
first.
a render
Back
happening
pocket
right
live
now.
from the tunnel, Dolphin Pants. That is a good idea. We may need to do that next week.
Yeah.
Move on.
Moving on, because we've got a big show tonight, and we are very fortunate tonight to be sponsored by PlayStation for the PlayStation Plus Days of Play.
Damn, are they rolling around again?
Diggity damn. Yes,
More
until
days of play, you
Until
say?
the 9th of June is the Days of
Hot
Play. And you
diggity
can
day.
save up to 30% on PlayStation Plus memberships.
Nice.
The monthly games for June, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake, AEW Fight Forever,
Yes. Such a good game.
Streets of Rage
Recommend.
4,
Oh yeah, sure.
less aggressive about
Still
that. Yeah.
good.
And EA Sports FC 24 has been refreshed. It was in the May monthly games and is now in the June monthly games as well.
Everyone loves soccer.
Everyone loves soccer, so it's a great time to refresh your PlayStation Plus membership if you haven't already for the year, because there's some good savings to be found right now.
Timer is so stressing me out. There it goes. It's off the screen. I feel
It's
better
gone
now. It's
now.
like
It's
13 days left. 13 days left.
Get him
But
on the
then
top.
On top of that, if you already are a member, you probably know that you get a bunch of extra games as part of the PlayStation Plus collection. For extra and deluxe members, this month being June, you'll be able to get Dredge from right now.
Oh, yeah.
As well as a bunch of other really great games, but Dredge, you should absolutely get on it. From now, you can play it. It's going to be sick. As well, shouts out to Deluxe members, because from this June 6th, a few PSVR 2 games are going to be available, which is pretty rare for the collection.
Yep.
So it's very cool that they're chucking them on there. There's Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord, Before Your Eyes.
I want to see people play that. I don't want to play it again. I've played that myself.
Yep.
I want to see people play that and see how the PSVR 2 headset deals in moist settings.
It has the little curtains underneath, the
I
little
would
dark
fill 'em.
curtains.
Yeah.
It's like, everyone's going to be like flushy curtains. Just, oh, God.
It'd be like that Radiohead music video where the water just is filling up through the whole song.
Guinness World Record for world's wettest headset. Yeah.
Very cool.
And then The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners chapters 1 and 2 as well.
That is amazing. That's been out for a long
Yeah.
time in VR, but like best place to play it is PSVR 2, and I've been meaning to play Chapter 2. That is the best, most fleshed out VR game I think ever created.
Totally.
Oh,
And then as well from June 11th, they're adding a bunch of PS2 games as well. I'm always happy to see extra classics added to the collection. They got Tomb Raider Legend, they got Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and Sly Cooper and the Thieves Raccoonus. It's going to be sick.
nice.
And then as well, they're having a Days of Play sale. If you head to the website, the Australian PlayStation website, you can see the local pricing for stuff, but there's a bunch of really good deals, like 25% off Spider-Man 2, 25% off Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and a bunch more. And then make sure you get the PlayStation app as well, because there's going to be 24-hour flash sales that you'll only find out about notified through the PS app.
That and the timer is more stress than I need. There is also the PlayStation Stars loyalty program, which has been running for a while, but as part of Days of Play, they're dropping new campaigns daily. So that's how you can get your hand on a whole bunch of little digital goodies. There's a new virtual display case, Astrobot collectibles as well that you can get. As well as that, and part of the aforementioned EA Sports FC 24 game that's available as part of it, there is a tournament that's coming up in that you can get access to as part of the Days of Play, where you can get some of those rewards as well as genuinely cash prizes.
Yeah.
You can just win your money back. It's that easy. I don't know how easy it is. I don't know how good people who play that game are. But yeah, there's an exclusive tournament as part of that as well. So yeah, that's as part of the loyalty program. You got to be loyal, first of all. But if you are...
Yeah, that's the first rule of
That's the first rule
PlayStation.
of PlayStation Stars Loyalty Club. And as well as all of that, next week, next Thursday, instead of a regular Back Pocket episode, we'll be doing a Back Pocket Game Night Days of Play special hosted by yours truly.
From a tunnel.
From a tunnel. No, I will be doing a game night stream.
For clarity.
I'll be for clarity. I will not be in a tunnel, but I will be checking out a PlayStation 5 game, and as part of that, we'll be doing giveaways, giving away a number of 12-month deluxe monthly memberships. So there's that, and also we're giving away this little bad boy here as well, a PlayStation. I believe it's DualSense in sterling silver. It's the.
I want to tear that box open real bad.
I want to look at it because on this it looks.
I feel like
see it.
the it looks nice on the cover, but I know I've seen the gold one, but I haven't seen the silver one in the flesh.
It's not shimmering. The picture isn't shimmering, but that's, I believe, what the nicest part of it is. It'll be the shimmer that you get in sterling silver. The best kind of silver, but also the best kind of controller. So if you want to win that or a bunch of 12-month memberships, tune in next Thursday where I'll be doing a Back Pocket game night stream. It's going to be heaps of fun, and we'd love to see you guys there. But again, thank you to PlayStation for sponsoring tonight's episode and that one in advance.
Well done. Now you don't have to thank them next week.
No, I will, numerous times.
Okay.
I'll be spruiking that and everything, but again, I'll need you all there to watch and help as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sweet.
Cool. That's everything for that, but we should kick things off now with a little bit of...
silver.
Genuinely forgot.
Really?
A little part of me blanked.
That was
I was
crazy.
all the way
Like
through
you
a little
forgot
bit
what
of.
it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sometimes forget what that segment's called because it's a dumb name.
I've been doing a lot of back playbacks, a lot of back game
But once
nights.
I've got a little bit of, I know what's coming next.
Yeah, a little
That
bit
was
of
crazy.
brain.
I was still
brain
thinking
fart.
about Game Night, just the film. Every time you said Game Night,
Tables are acting weird tonight. It's just the greatest film ever.
So good.
A little bit of backup is what its segment is called, and it's sponsored by Mr. Reese Wild.
Yes.
It is indeed.
What the hell?
Do you know what that's from?
No.
Once more? Yes. That sounds like Jermaine Clement saying
Close.
yes.
Close. Very like
Sounds like
in terms of
Wario.
a person, very close.
Taika Waititi
One more
as
time?
IG-88.
Yeah.
These are going to be Mando themed.
Oh, what? I know none of these.
There you go.
Apart from I want to see the babe.
Yeah.
I would like to see some.
I think that was a
Put
consideration.
on any journal line and I'm in.
Damn right.
Yeah, but speaking of sounds, this segment being sponsored by Reese Wild, he brings us a sound. We head to the wild and we try and guess that sound. Josh,
Werner Herzog.
To the wild, please.
to the way. Oh, give us a sound.
I
Josh.
want to hear the sound. Who was wild bears?
That noise.
It was a man.
It was definitely Josh, and then it was someone else.
Wait, wasn't that Reese?
It was not me.
Let's go one more time from the top.
he was just. You were adding to the texture.
What is that noise?
I don't know. It scares the shit out of me. though.
Everything is Donnie from the
Yeah,
Wild Thornberrys. Is it Reese playing a little trick on us, as
Yeah.
he usually likes to do?
He's a trickster, isn't he?
He is a bit of a trickster. Also, was that the same noise, just duplicated?
it sounded like the
kinda
same
sounded
noise.
like
Sounded
the
like
same
a
noise.
dupe.
Yeah.
Many wild animals
Sure.
have a,
They have an echoey
certain
call. That's
call.
true. We do learn a lot about the wild through this segment.
and also about like tortoises fucking.
It's here's my answer.
What happens?
It's Reese fucking with us.
Okay.
Well,
No, that's my answer.
I think
I
that's
want a noise.
That's
Is
fair.
it Reese? Fucking with us.
Yeah, but I'm not going to accept.
That's true. No, if it's
gotta
not
guess
a
what the
wild
animal is.
he has
That's it?
betrayed the creed of wild noise game night.
Show me the clip. Better not be Mac and me.
Every clip is
Oh no,
Mercury.
is it?
What is that noise?
I'm just gonna run it.
I still don't know.
It was
Was it
Steph?
Steph?
Was it Steph?
It was you and Steph.
Who?
Gus and Steph.
Oh right.
What the hell?
What?
What was it from?
Why was I making the noise? Hang on. Okay.
Well, let's
Are we
pay-
being monkeys?
Let's pay attention to. It's just you're back and forthing.
What the hell?
Oh
was
my god, this
that?
is like
We're
Steph
calling this-
Casio with the back of her
We're
head all
calling
over again.
responsing.
And you
I
had
don't
your-
remember that night at all.
When did that happen?
Who's that sexy woman in a dress?
Yeah.
I don't know what that
Well, we were
was.
emulating foxes, maybe.
noises?
Oh,
Jake says.
We were being
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
being shouty foxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. There you go.
Nice.
Thanks
Oh
for
my
Just done
God.
it again.
That's insane.
That's wild.
Yeah, don't do that again. Okay, well done.
Yep. Bravo.
All right, that was certainly wild. We've got a little bit of news. Speaking of buying things and spending too much money on things, a thing has been revealed that a lot of gaming fans will be very excited for. It is the first ever Lego Zelda set. This has been long rumored. This is the one here, the Great Deku Tree. It has been a long journey to get here in terms of Lego. This is
tree
a
journey?
tree-related things. I
Yeah,
mean,
okay.
yeah, they do blossoms
Because
and
they
stuff.
do like the flowers and stuff now.
And they're definitely utilizing a lot of that. But
Yeah.
in terms of the journey of Lego and Zelda, there is a program called Lego Ideas,
Yep.
which is where fans submit their own creations and they can become official Lego sets.
And when you say to submit them, do they? It's
They
a
build
mixture
them
of.
digitally or practically.
Majority of them are made digitally, and they even
Yeah.
make the box and
Yes.
everything. Versus just make it out of Lego yourself,
made a funny
which is
little
quite
thing.
sweet. But yeah, more
okay,
people
cool.
tend to go pretty hard on
Design-
it.
Because a lot of the stuff, like some of these pieces don't exist in any other thing. I guess the tree parts would now.
Yeah, there's probably a few new pieces in that. But in terms of Lego Ideas, you submit a thing, it gets 10,000. 10,000 upvotes basically. It goes into the running of becoming a set. And there has been many Zelda ones, and Lego have constantly knocked them back. Last year they said stop giving us Zelda sets, and so now we have a Zelda set because
Also, on that, just to dwell on the digital making of it seems to be like if you can be so convincing in your design and you put that out on socials and it picks up momentum that it does what everyone does, which is this real?
Yeah.
That will get the momentum to usually get it across the
Totally.
line. So that's why you see such convincing.
There's been things
Photoshops.
like DeLoreans and TARDIS and stuff, those sorts of things that got through. But yeah, this is an official set. I don't think it's even related to one of the ideas. Someone submitted Deku trees in the past, but this is one of the most interesting things about this is there's at least one new piece in the Master Sword. They're most of the time with these kinds of sets, they just recolor their standard sword.
Oh, okay.
right.
They've actually designed a whole new piece for the Master
So
Sword.
that's a standard sword on the right.
I believe so.
Okay.
I think the ones on either side are kind of standard swords. Maybe they're specially designed as well. But
Yep.
The big selling point for this, and you'd hope it's big because this comes in at 449 Australian dollars. The big selling point is that you have the option of building two different trees. You can build. How exciting! That's the big selling point. You can build the Deku tree from Ocarina of Time or from Breath of the Wild. You can't build both,
So you can build either sad or fabulous.
basically. That's the options.
Sad,
Sad.
fabulous.
Fabulous.
Sad.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
It's crazy.
Sad.
Like, why? I'm sure people and you guys can speak on this. There's a nostalgia tied to that one, but
Totally,
the Breath
yeah.
of the Wild one is just meteor.
Breath of the Wild also, look, I've got a few gripes, but they're nothing, no one gives a shit. It's basically like, I'm not a big Lego fan. I've said before on this show, I like freeform kits. I like just making stuff up. I don't like it when it has to be this direct, particularly where you've got pieces that don't really feel like Lego pieces because they are tree trunks and things that are organically like need to look kind of cool. Also, yeah, to go with Zelda, I think there's a lot more interesting things from the Zelda universe that I would rather build. I love the Deku
Name
tree.
one thing.
Just Hyrule Castle. Like, I know it's boring, but
Wow.
like, it's a structure.
It
It's
is
a building.
boring.
I think it would be lovely. The ruins of the original one. I'll think of some others, but I would say anything from Tears of the Kingdom, using all the modular stuff from Tears of the Kingdom. These Zion.
You
What are
could
they
just
called?
you could just like huck a good loogie down on and glue
Use
some
blue
shit together.
Use blue
Yeah.
tack around it.
Yeah,
What are the
yeah.
pieces called? Zionite or something, or whatever.
no.
But all of that stuff is really, really cool. I don't love the idea of a Deku
Zonai.
tree. Zonai, thank you.
Yeah, not Zion.
And then, yeah, I hate that Lego in this kind of way is to build and just leave and never touch, and not play with.
No, I get that. I get the idea of building like the structures and stuff. You know, I've seen all the like classic, like famous buildings from around the world and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just have been so out of touch with Lego. I knew it was expensive, anecdotally, but I heard this was announced. I saw pictures of it built. I saw this picture, and I was like, you know what? That would be awesome. I could buy that and build. It would be just a fun thing to do. It's like doing a puzzle. And then I saw the price tag of 450 Australian dollars, and I was like, that's fucking insane.
Well, yeah, well, that was
Who's
the same,
spending that kind of money?
That was the same thing for me of like on the other end of the spectrum with Gus. I loved the idea of doing the Deku tree. I think it's really beautiful. I think the way they've put like little interactivity into it is cool. Like with the Breath of the Wild's Great Deku tree, you can make them talk, and then with the Ocarina of Time one, you can make them
sing.
make 'em sing. When you make them talk, a little Skulltula pops down at the bottom,
that,
which
yeah.
is really cool. And I think it looks really beautiful. I think having the little extra bits of like the Master Sword podium and Link's house from Ocarina of Time, I think it's really delightful.
That's so cute. Again, this sounds negative. I love the way that it has been translated. I think I would pay 400 and whatever it is just to have the 4 little Lego figurines. Like, I love that. Seeing
you would
them
pay
in this form.
$400 for 4
No, I'm saying I would
minifigures?
build the tree, get bored of the tree, and just enjoy those
display
little
the
figures
figures.
and display
Yeah.
the figures.
He
I
plays
do
with them in the
find- I do
bathtub.
find
Yeah,
a sticking
of
point of
course.
you going, you can make the tree talk and drop a Skulltula. For me, the confusing thing there is it's like either it's a sculpture you do not touch, or you're playing with it and breaking it constantly and it's like a play set for kids. I don't think that's what any of these high-priced ones are. So the fact that it does
can
something feels really like, oh, it does this. It's like cool, but
It's
no one's
strange,
playing with
yeah,
it.
that they've hybridized their stuff because kids are probably moving away from Lego. I'm sure statistically it is probably people in our age demographic that
Yeah.
are buying them more.
Is there Fortnite Lego yet?
I think there was briefly. I think there was a battle bus
Feels
and
right.
stuff like that.
okay.
So they are like there's indie sets and Star Wars sets that are in the black box that you see is kind of their adult line of sets, but then they also have all the play features. So they're blurring the line a little bit. It's overpriced for what it is. Because
But,
also,
but
the
all
fact
Lego
that-
is overpriced, right?
correct.
But
Which
Leg-
Yeah.
you are going to demonstrate.
I will
for
demonstrate.
us.
I was gonna. My
Yeah.
final point is that Lego have had a pre-existing relationship with Nintendo with the Mario sets,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
again I have a gripe with those, but I just think there's been a pre-existing relationship, so it's funny that they've finally gone, oh okay, like we're gonna open the hopefully open the floodgates on Zelda stuff because again, Majora's Mask, all these
Yeah.
other series, there's so much to draw on that you could be building.
I
in
prefer
Lego.
that this is still actual Lego as opposed to the Mario things, which are weird little
Exactly.
games
Yeah.
with Lego-esque
Yeah,
design.
yeah,
Totally.
agreed.
Yeah, I love having the figures because you get 4 figures in this. You get young Link from Ocarina, adult Link from Ocarina, Link and Zelda from Breath of the Wild. So 4 figures, but like you said, Ruby, there's a bunch of buildable characters in it as well.
I love them.
which
I
is really sweet,
love the little
so-
Koroks. I'd put them all over my house.
It's
I
very
did
nice.
love the treehouse, and I think I was always drawn to that more affordable, just little Lego bit you could build. Like you wouldn't
Yeah.
do the pirate ship, but
Yeah,
you'd do the
yeah,
guy on the
just
raft
that.
with one shark. Going,
I'd get
like
that.
a
Yeah,
little.
yeah.
I love that.
Just
Like as
by-
a tiny little.
If they sold that, I'd say that's about a $45 set. Just FYI, if that was on its own, that's
yeah, but you could look at that on a shelf and not go, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, totally. Even with that price
That was
tag.
too much, but I'm not an idiot.
Yeah. But yes, overpriced. Things like Star Wars, I believe there's like a 20% tax or something. Like there's IP
Star
tax
Wars tax,
Wow.
yeah.
on top of a lot of sets,
for
which is
sure.
why you'll see like Lego City and it's multiple pieces, like way more than this, and it'll be $100 or something. And
Yeah.
it's just because it's
There's no-
internal
Yep.
Lego stuff. I've grabbed
They,
a couple.
they get every dollar.
Totally, they suck them out. I said it.
No, come on, you can do it. Bring it back.
No, I'm just gonna keep
sucking 'em out.
Keep sucking. They'll suck you dry with these prices. I brought it back.
Do we want to see
Yeah.
the things that you were
Yeah.
No,
referencing?
no.
We just wanna move out of this
Just sit
segment.
on this face.
Okay. So these are some sets. This one is actually I think it is. Yeah, under the price range for the Lego Zelda. So Zelda was $450.
Yep.
This is $350. This is about the same size, dimensional wise, but It has 4,383 pieces, 2,000 and something more than Zelda.
And this
This is Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Cool. And can you set it on fire?
I believe
Well,
so.
that's the thing. That's why it's still so expensive. It's the
Is it the
only
flammable
existing
version?
model of Notre Dame that,
Yeah.
in its
that has a
entirety.
roof.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can recreate it. But yes, so this is under the price. It is 2,000 and something pieces more than the Zelda one.
Yeah.
Just wild that exists.
Yeah.
I love that.
The next
I think
one
I love that.
is
Well, I would love
know
to
what?
spend a
This is a beautiful
weekend doing
piece of
that as a
architecture.
puzzle. Yeah.
totally. It's so I love the bases. I mean, I'm gonna figure boy all over these things.
Yeah, but where's the
figure
fat little
volume.
fella with maracas?
Where do you?
Inside.
Where's the skull?
He's in the bell
drop out?
tower. Haven't you seen the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
So that's the thing.
Doesn't have maracas.
A
Is
lot
that a
of
big
the
bell?
house.
He
That's
does
just
in
the
the
house.
So that's just the
extended
house.
edition.
This is the Home Alone house. This is the exact same price as the Zelda set, and it
Mamma mia.
is around 2,000 more pieces as well.
Does it do the
Open
swing
it up.
out thing?
Can you open it up, Josh, please?
Where it like swings open in the
Open.
middle?
There you go. All the traps
That's a
are in
Polly
there.
Pocket.
It's very cool.
Polly Pocket.
I
It
love
even
that.
has a cardboard cutout in a Lego style of the
NBA guy.
and the NBA guy. It is incredible, and like I say, it is the exact same price as the Zelda one. It comes with 5 figures, so 1 figure more than the other one, and it's bigger. Like
5 figures.
Yes.
Him.
Yeah, I
The
know.
2 crooks.
Go on.
His mum.
Correct.
And the bully.
No.
The
Have a guess.
the guy with the shovel.
With the
the
shovel.
old scary man.
I
Who was at the
literally,
church.
I would pay $450 just for a Catherine
is a
O'Hara minifigure.
There she is right at the front.
There she is.
In the pixie suit.
Diva!
But yeah, so like that sort of thing. And then in terms of similar kind of branding,
Yep.
there's a Dungeons and Dragons Red Dragon's Tail set.
Ooh.
This is $50 more, but it has an extra 1,500 pieces. And
And
same
there's
amount
another
of figures
IP
and
thing.
stuff.
I guess
And,
Home Alone is an IP.
yeah, it's just we can burn through the other.
Is
other
this
ones,
just
but
is this film D&D?
this is the universe of Dungeons
or just
and Dragons.
general D&D? Yeah, cool.
But yeah, so just in terms of the price, it's the same price. It's
Yeah.
far more detailed and fleshed
It's
out.
not as beautiful though.
It's not as beautiful.
The Deku tree could sit on a shelf, and
Yeah.
you could be
Totally.
kind of
Yep,
proud
yep.
to have it up there.
So I'd like to compare. I mean, we can just breeze
I
through
love
the-
that we
the
brought
next
you on
one.
this
I
stuff, and you're
know.
like,
I know.
I would like to compare some
like to
pre-existing
compare-
Lego models.
Well, you're
Joshua,
doing- you're that
please?
I'm that figured.
You're that figuring.
I'm just
Good
warming
show.
up.
It's a good show.
Just move through the next 3 very quickly, Josh. This is Disney Castle, same sort of thing. So this is what they could do for a Zelda thing,
Damn
and
right.
this at this scale is $600. So again, it's creeping up there, but it
got
comes with
fireworks.
8 figures, and it's decently bigger.
The figures that mean nothing. They're
They
so
do.
small.
The,
It's like-
the figures.
but if you can only get them in that kit,
if you
then
can only
yeah,
get
I
them,
see it.
they
I see
end
it.
up costing you about $50 if you want them outside of the set.
Oh my god.
So they end up raising the
You're
price.
saving money.
Totally. It's scary. But things like this.
$50 for that?
So there's yeah, each one of those. Another thing, just quickly on Zelda's set, is there's a lot of reused parts because it's the same dude.
Sure.
Whereas with these sets, they're making new molds and new hair pieces and stuff like that. So
Yep.
there's a lot of money going into there.
Yeah.
And then the last one we'll do, don't worry about the final one, is this one.
Oh, give it to
There
me.
we go.
I want to go back.
I don't care how much it is. I'm buying it now.
I'm sorry, Peter. It's $800.
That's fine.
Which, again, not double the price.
How many figures?
It comes with 15 minifigures.
Oh, shit!
a lot of
It's
figures.
basically free.
It's basically free.
Oh my god!
See
It's
where
the council,
yeah,
Peter.
You see where they
Yeah,
are?
I can see. It's council.
The councils are the minifigures.
Is Elrond there?
Probably.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
I will buy the Rivendell
Oh,
set,
the Rivendell set.
but I do not have the money.
Oh dear. Here's what we've been playing.
Oh man. That was the funniest and
This
sweetest
is
thing I've
what
ever
we've
seen.
been playing. Segment where we talk about what we've been playing. And it's brought to us by Nigrotex.
So,
Once more.
Again?
he's saying no now.
Oh, he said
Okay.
yes.
That's still
He
Taika
said yes.
Waititi?
It's still
Okay.
Taika Waititi.
Is he? He's not IG-88.
He's IG-11.
IG-11.
But he makes like
Iggy.
a crackly,
Yeah,
rattly
he's a-
sound every
he's
time
a
he
broken
talks.
dude.
Yeah.
To be specific, this is when
Yeah.
he makes Grogu the little mech suit and he's got buttons for yes and no.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
what's
I
the name of
recall.
Grogu, Gus? Remember that, everybody?
Oh, yeah. You confuse it. A little bit back up.
Hang on a second.
But yeah, with what we've been playing and Nigrotex sponsoring the segment, we like to get a Nigrotex tweet, or to be specific, a Nick Belling tweet,
That's the prerequisite.
That's the
That's
most
it.
important part of this.
which I have found.
That's all that's on the paper.
Yeah, but the problem was that I wrote in Nick Belling, and then I closed my eyes and I slapped my phone screen. So I found another tweet from Nick Belling, Nick Belling 24 to be specific. And on the 22nd of February 2013,
Well,
Long
Nick
time ago.
Belling 24 tweeted, "Craving queso dip with chips right now, so bad. Hashtag chips, hashtag queso, hashtag workflow, hashtag TGI, hashtag Fridays, hashtag hungry."
Hashtags. Jesus.
Remember
them.
hashtags?
Was that Nick Belling 24's last tweet? Did they die of starvation?
I think it
Or
might have been.
are they a well of good tweets to draw from?
Nick Belling
Yeah.
24 has not tweeted since 2013.
all supported our show, but we're giving them a shout out.
Yeah. I like to think that that's a tweet that. See, lesser of two evils. You just said that Nick would never tweet something so fire. I disagree.
But he did.
I think that is the kind of tweet that lives in Nick Belling's drafts. That he's like, no, I won't.
That's too many hashtags.
Yeah.
No, I'll
get back
keep
on
it.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, big thank you to Nigrotex for sponsoring this segment.
All 24 of you.
All 24 of you. And for this one, we are starting with Goose.
Sure thing.
What you been playing?
I've been playing a game that's in early access, and it's a game that I don't know we needed this year, but I'm so glad I'm playing because I'm playing the latest Prince of Persia game called The Rogue Prince of Persia, which is a title that's been tripping me up a little bit. But this is a new Prince of Persia game in the same year that we got Prince of Persia. What was it called?
I don't know. It's February.
The Lost Crown. Thank you, Joshua. The same year that we got The Lost Crown, we now have a new Prince of Persia game. This one is published by Ubisoft, but it's not developed by them. It's been developed by Evil Twin, who were the team... Evil Empire, sorry. Because Motion Twin were the Dead Cells developer. Then they handed off development to Evil Empire. They are the ones who've been supporting it for the past 3 years, Dead Cells that is. And then they've decided to create a Prince of Persia game that is very much, at least from the beginning, in the vein of a Dead Cells game. This is a roguelike. It is tough. It has no real carryover things per run. It is really about getting good at the game and basically traversing these 2D side-scrolling action platformers as the prince, which you weren't in The Lost Crown. From memory. You were actually not the prince. The prince was captured. You are the prince in this one. You set out to reclaim Persia from the Hun, who have taken over. You awake with your magic bowler, which sets you back in time. However, it's a bit broken, and currently it's only sending you back 3 days, which is after the Hun have attacked. So usually I think there's the sort of law that the prince would go, oh, I'll go all the way back to before that happens, and I'll just stop it from happening. It's a bit stuffed at the moment, so he's stuck in this loop. And in this loop, you have to get better at the game and proceed through all these biomes. We're talking ruined villages, ramparts, your sewer levels, all that kind of stuff. And journeying your way, I assume, to the castle to reclaim it for Persia. However, this is an early access. This is only on PC at the moment, and it does feel early access in a way that is great to play, but there's still polish to come that you can see from in certain areas. If you played Dead Cells, a game I love and adore, which is very frenetic action, which has things like equipable medallions, or equipable skills, I should say, which in this case are medallions here, interchangeable weapons, currency that you're earning that you can spend at vendors, checkpoints, or more to a point, travel points around what I believe are procedurally generated maps. I haven't played enough of it to know, but it feels that way at least. Yeah, you'll feel very at home with a game like this. And again, Dead Cells is an amazing game and really nailed the sort of the formula that I think this is a great fit for Prince of Persia. I thought after playing and completing the Lost Crown, I thought this might feel a little bit more of something I was done with. However, that was a Metroidvania, and that I feel was very different, or feels very different once you play about an hour of this. You're like, no, this is run-based, this is a bit more kinetic and fast-paced, and really, really enjoyable. There is a lot of depth here that I have barely scratched the surface of. I believe there's, as early access, only sort of maybe 10 or so hours of the game, not the full completion of the story from what I've read. But from what I've played thus far, I'm really enjoying it. The art style did not grab me straight away.
Yeah.
I was a little, I don't know, I just saw it and went, I don't know if I love this. I would say barely 5 minutes in, I was very sort of infatuated with the look and aesthetic.
That's like one of my favorite parts.
It was like from the trailer I saw, I just thought it looked a bit pared back. I actually really kind of liked Lost Crown's detailed and 2.5D and all that. I think what's great here and what it does well, hopefully on purpose, is that unlike Dead Cells, which I adored, I definitely fell off because of how it got very messy in its vibe. It was a pixely kind of game that had a lot of particle effects, that had a lot of movement on the screen, a lot of glowing things. It was like it would happen. Sorry, your actions would happen, and you'd really have to stop and try and pay attention to what was going on. Whereas here, I find the pared back simplicity of the look actually really helps and creates some really lovely sort of stark levels. Which then helps with the traversal, which, like any good Prince of Persia game, is fantastic. When you start, and is more than was in something like a Dead Cells. There is this wall running you can see where if there are walls behind you, you can do little runs. But then there's swinging on poles, leaping, wall running, sliding down, that kind of thing. So traversal plays a bigger part, and also the combat, I would say, is better than Dead Cells. I really, really enjoy it. There's a lot to take in the first half an hour, but it involves things like there's no parrying from what I can tell, unlike the Lost Crown. But here it is all about using the environment, using kickbacks to stun enemies and kind of do crowd control, using a little button that can, using a little move that you can leap over enemies to keep them slightly stunned. So it is kind of like mob control mixed with some of this kinetic action, and I just really love it. I kind of was ready to play it and go, I played Dead Cells, I played Prince of Persia. I don't really need them combined, but yeah, it feels fantastic.
I've just seen here, and it keeps happening, that you can run up the walls. How does that feel?
It's interesting because there are sections of the game which are really dependent on, like, they are do or die traversal, and so you mean the running on the back wall?
On the back wall,
the back wall feels great, and it's very quickly. I love how the graphics aren't too messy, and you can tell when you're walking or you're in front of a section that can be used. It does reset your wall run, so there are sections later on that get really complicated where it's like you can combine a wall run with a vertical wall run with a dump and a dash, and it kind of resets every time you maybe do the wall run. So it's like it can get a little, like, I want to say it can get overwhelming, but also it can get overwhelming where you get in this like complete zen and you are just like doing awesome moves that feel like they're choreographed, just because there's so many options that you're so many movement and combat options together that you can blend.
What kind of like you're picking up medallions that give you buffs and stuff?
Yep.
Does it feel like a lot of roguelikes? And again, I don't play a lot of roguelikes, but I know that a lot of people, one thing that they talk about with roguelikes is going on a run where you just get these great synergies of like buffs that just play really well into each other, and suddenly you feel overpowered. Did you get a sense that it's got that built into it, or is it a little simpler than that?
Not particularly, because it is a little simpler, and it doesn't seem like the medallions or the powers or even the weapons have much of a synergy. And again, Dead Cells is a great example of it. You could really combine some abilities and weapons and play and movesets to be like, oh, I've got a great run here, I'm unstoppable. Here it just feels like you need to learn the weapon, and you need to like use that medallion as a bit of a buff. So it feels like it's your skill level that has to improve here, rather than your the randomness of the run that you might get lucky with it. There's definitely preferences, like the daggers are really fast, quick moving, and there are big, heavy, more powerful weapons that take a while to use, but they all feel good. It's just a preference thing. And then I think it's I love a game that's just going, hey, just play a lot of it, and just your good run, your lucky run is when you just were in tune with the game. When you just had some, like, I got really far on my first run, and the second run I just went to do a traversal puzzle and completely just kept running into spikes and was like, oh, that was entirely me. Like, I just really didn't focus. So I think, it is a roguelike, meaning that it is about, like, get good, which feels fantastic because, it's what the Prince of Persia games need to be. They do need this punishing kind of like,
Well, I think we both agree that The Lost Crown was not as punishing as this. Still a challenging game, but challenging in different ways than this because it was, you can go and grind and you can level yourself up and prepare yourself for tougher combat, and there's a difficulty scale.
Yeah.
Whereas, it's interesting that there can be two games that are similar but different enough in the same IP come out within a few months of each other and both be solid entries.
It definitely has some Dante's Peak volcano energy about it, where you're like,
or Deep Impact Armageddon.
There it is. They're the only 2 times this ever happened, but everyone holds
Everyone's
them
like, when's
to account.
it going to happen again?
Yeah. And again, I'm really keen to. Again, I'm playing it on PC, but I'm really keen to be playing this on a console. I think it just feels like, obviously it's controller based, but I'm like, I need to play this on my TV. It just feels really lovely to just sit back and get in a zen state. The last thing I mention is the music is really unexpected, but it fucking slaps.
It's just espresso on repeat.
It's the coffee song. No, it's
song.
it's like a mixture of kind of like trap electronic. I can't explain
okay.
it, but it has heaps of lulls and peaks and
Bugs
builds.
Life and Ants.
A Bug's Life and
I mean,
Ants.
that's-
Thank you, Wasabi.
Sorry,
Biscotti.
what piece of biscuit?
One piece of biscuit.
Yeah.
The music, I think, has been purposely designed in a way that has heaps of sort of
Ups and downs.
dance mode style, like suppression with suddenly huge builds. None of it is timed specifically to your action, but you play in a style that accentuates it. You can hear this huge build coming and you're like, better get in a fight. Boom, jump in. You're like, when you match it, just purely out of like, it just happens that way. It feels so good. And I was really taken aback by it. I haven't heard any music like that in a game before, and I did not expect it from this. So
I must admit, the art style still has not grown on me watching this footage for a bit, but I feel like you need to...
you need to be in control of it. It weirdly feels a bit kind of... It feels a bit oversimplified. And I even think the color palette isn't my favorite go-to, like in terms of the sort of pastels and that. But once it starts moving, and there are the levels, obviously the biomes get more detailed and darker, and a bit later on it does get quite moody.
Even later on.
But it's good. Yeah, it's. I think it grows on you in an instant. That's the best part.
yeah,
I was like,
cool.
how much am I going to play? And I was like, oh Jesus, it's been 5 hours.
Your health is low.
I've gone deep on this.
5 hours. Was that a run or is that multiple runs?
It was about 3 runs.
Obviously there's no end yet, but what do you reckon a run's going to take once it's out?
40. Oh, once it's out to finish? No idea. I mean, I never got more than like 5 areas past dead cells. Like I'd get to the clock tower and be like, I'm too deep. This is too hard. I hope there is a progression here that lets you get to the narrative end without having to just get incredibly overwhelmed with the difficulty of these games. Because that's what Dead Cells was. I would just get to these areas that I'm like, doesn't matter how much I'm carrying with me, this is scarily intimidating. So again, I want to see the end of a Prince of Persia game. So hopefully it isn't just a run-based time killer. Hopefully it does have a story that I can finish and I can defeat those damn Huns. Let's get down to business if we want to defeat the Huns. That's what I've always been saying.
Did they send me daughters?
Well,
When I asked.
He started.
turns out one of the daughters, I don't want to spoil anything, pretty kick-ass.
Yeah, it's true.
Who's next?
Me.
Middle-aged white man reviews Milan.
I'll tell you what, really, that second act snuck out of nowhere. Oh, my.
You sound like my dad watching any movie.
Cheers to
There it is.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Take it away, Ruby.
Who wants to go to Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door? Me.
Already been years ago.
There we go. So, I have been playing the Switch remake of the 2004 GameCube game Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. This, I may be a bias.
Yeah, you
I may
totally
be,
are.
I may be a little bit biased because this is one of my favorite games of all time. That may also be biased by the fact that the GameCube was like my childhood home console. So that was kind of where all of my favorite games really started to come from. And this was the first Paper Mario that I played. Since then, I have played every single Paper Mario game. And this one still stands out as the best of the bunch. And the remake really, really freaking does it. So
Where is this in the sorry to interrupt. Where is this in the series?
It's the second Paper Mario game in the series.
Okay.
Camera back on me. So with Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, you obviously play as Mario, and you've been sent a letter by Peach. Shocking, she never does that. And she's like, "There's some freaking treasure where I'm at right now, Mario. You better come get it." She's not talking about anything risque. It's literal treasure.
Not talking about her Peach.
Yeah, she's not like, "Oh, there's a golden peach right here for you, buddy." She's not talking about that.
She would never talk
She's
about
a classy lady.
Yeah, exactly.
And so Mario goes to Rougeport, which is kind of like the bum end of town, basically.
No, it sounds like where all the sailors go.
It's the bomb end of town, and goes to meet Peach. Of course, she is missing. Oh, Mom. And so Mario's got to go find her, but in that letter, she also left him a treasure map. And the treasure map is actually something that Professor Frankly's been looking for, who's the Professor Goomba that you find, and he kind of sets you on the quest to find the crystal stars, and in finding the crystal stars, you'll probably find Peach. It's kind of just assumed like, oh, she probably went to look for them. Don't worry. In reality, she got kidnapped by an alien group called the X-Nauts. So with Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, it's kind of the first time you're not just playing as Mario, but every chapter, like end of the main chapter, you're given a look at what Peach is doing, and you're given a look at what Bowser's doing. Because Bowser's around too. He hasn't stolen Peach away or anything. He's kind of planning it, but it's already happened, so he's like, oh, darn. So that was something I really loved from the original game. And when it comes to the remake, everything just looks shinier. Everything looks newer. The paper models have been redone so that, for example, every little part of Mario, like his hands and his head and his feet, are all single paper pieces. So it looks a lot better moving around. Everything just looks so good. On top of that, there have been a few quality of life changes. I'd say the best example in where I'm up to so far is that when you're walking around the world, you're able to change your companion around using a wheel that you hold L and then it lets you change
Radial
it from the wheel.
menus.
Yeah,
They didn't exist back then.
they really didn't.
We didn't know what the power of the radial menu.
There was like, what's a radial? I'm
No
4
one
years
knew.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and it's
So
in a
like,
circle.
it's here and it's doing great. So that's absolutely fantastic.
Can you remind me the Paper Mario? Because I've played one of them, Color Splash or something, and I still don't quite remember. As a game, they are turn-based RPGs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any platforming or any instant action stuff, or it is all the kind
Just
of?
watched a lot of
Okay,
platforming.
so with so of course there's platforming. You jump on stuff, as well as that. With kind of the real time action in, or like, it's not random encounters, but you get you get into battles by like making contact with an enemy, and you can like hit an enemy with your hammer
can
or
do
like
the
jump
little
on them
preemptive,
to
yeah.
start the battle, and then you get
And
the
you've
first
already-
strike.
yeah,
And that
cool.
doesn't mean like you get to start first. You get a hit in, and then you get your turn. But if they hit you, then they get a hit in, and then it's your turn.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does make sense. Like an opportunity attack
Yeah.
to start the whole thing.
Yeah, bingo.
So if you hit that Goomba right now, you'll go
That's
into
your
battle with
friend.
it?
No, so you can't
Goombas
go
are
into
friends?
battle with anyone. Some Goombas are friends.
What the
That
So-
doesn't seem
fuck
right.
is going on in
One of-
Rougeport?
One of my favorite parts of Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, as well as the writing. Paper Mario in general has kind of, to me at least, been really highlighted by its writing. It's all just really, really funny and well done.
It kind of, yeah. Again, I have so little experience with this series, and I see it, and I'm like, why do I not know any of these games? But it is like it's the one that really injects comedy into
Yes,
the series
it's a
through that
huge part
writing,
of it.
and almost kind of like little skits and things happen. Like it's got all the characters has so much personality.
Yeah.
Versus every other Mario game is they are literally just cute for the sake of it with like some catchphrases.
Yeah. Story
Was
is really.
this the first one to do that, or was the previous one?
No, the previous one did it as well.
Okay.
But the Paper Mario game's pretty well known for being pretty heavy on story, which is great because in this game you've got your companions. I think there might be like 6 in total, maybe more. Where I'm up to, I've only gotten 2 of them. But the companions are, for me at least, where the game really shines. Each companion has a different purpose. With the little Goomba girl that you've got, she'll tell you about the world around you. She'll also, what?
I don't know why Josh cut to us, but
Oh, okay.
Mine
we
is
both
that-
just reacted like.
Is the point that there's too much story here?
No.
Because he was asleep. Mario's asleep the whole time that was happening.
No. That's literally just when you talk to Luigi.
Okay,
It is an
okay.
ongoing.
That's a good
It is
bit.
an ongoing
That's
joke
okay.
in the Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door remake. You keep
Good.
meeting Luigi, and because you can't play as Luigi at all whatsoever, it literally consists of you meeting up with Luigi, and he goes, "Hey, big bro, I'm going to tell you all about my adventure." And so it's super duper long, and Mario and his companion always fall asleep during it. And it's
no idea what
literally
that's like.
almost completely, almost a completely mirrored adventure.
Because I was going to ask, I'm like, is there too much story? And then I was thinking
Yeah.
of the question, it was just story. And I was like, is Mario fucking asleep? But okay, that's a joke. I get it now. Okay.
Yeah, and Hugaholic, I'd agree. They're not that long. They're also heaps of fun. Luigi's a very funny character in this, despite not being
What's
playable
this
or anything
mechanic?
like this.
You choose your attack, but then you have to.
You choose your
Is that a
attack,
perfect
and then you have a
version
little quick time.
Yeah, it's
action.
a timing.
A timing action, as well as that you've got like stylish moves. As you can see, there's an audience out
Does
the
it do more
front as
damage
well.
if you get it right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You get extra damage when you do it right.
Is that guy's name Gus?
I
Or did you
I
name
think
a
so.
character Gus?
I think his name might be Gus, but also
Did you name him Gus so you could hit him?
no.
Okay.
That character's name is just Gus. He blocks away and is a huge dick.
Checks out.
He does have a huge dick.
But what I really love
Getting
with
hammered.
the companions is they have a lot of character.
Yep.
Each one of them is so delightful in a different way. And how this version of the game is actually set apart from the original as well, which makes me really happy, is in the original Japanese version of the game, one of the companions, Vivian, has a line that suggests that she is trans.
I remember that, yeah.
It was a line that was not translated in the original English version of the game, but it has been translated into this version of the game, which is
They're not the one with the bow
she's
in the
the,
head?
no, she's the. Are you thinking Birdo?
I'm thinking Birdo.
Yeah, no. Vivian
Sorry.
is. She's like a little purple ghost. She's got like a beautiful hat. She was my favorite character growing up.
Yeah, cool.
Because her power was that she would take Mario, down into the floor, and so like. Enemies would walk past you without knowing that you're there. It was really cool. I love this game so much. I think the way that they've remade it is so beautiful because this game, to me, was perfect as it was. So they did very minimal changes,
Yeah.
but the minimal changes that they did do were fantastic, and the look of it is just terrific.
Does it look to you how you remember it looking when you played it back on the GameCube?
It looks way better.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah. Because I mean, I can see that it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But I could also see through nostalgia, kind of like rose-tinted goggles, that you'd be like, this looks that series and the style that they go with only has so much that can be polished. I appreciate that it looks as nice as it does, but I could see
Absolutely.
me going, this is what I remember Paper Mario games looking
the
like.
GameCube was no slouch when it came to first-party games as
Totally.
well. Like,
No,
Paper
this,
Mario looked good on the GameCube.
this feels like you're in a little paper world, and
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
love it.
it's
And
super
I
cool.
think a good remake. There are plenty of reasons for it, but a good remake should exist to provide a better, smoother, and visually more delightful experience than the original, and make it accessible to new players and also delightful for old players alike.
Yeah.
And I think this game has absolutely, positively, 100% achieved that.
Yeah, nice.
Awesome.
Is it? But I have one last question. Is
Yeah.
it a bit too? Not. Well, yeah. Is it a bit too easy? Because I've
No.
always found these games.
The timing
yeah.
can be really hard, to
Okay,
be completely
good to know.
honest. And
I've-
also, like, there are some characters like some enemies and bosses. Apparently, new bosses have been added to this version as well. I haven't quite got there yet.
Yeah, cool.
But there are, pardon me, there are some bosses that are just like damage sponges. They've got these big HP bars, and you have to be really, really strategic with how you go against them.
I think from memory, again, my limited experience is that they are accessible and they're long, and so that those first couple of hours can feel, I don't want to say a slog, but in terms of difficulty and challenge, I've always remembered games like the Paper Mario ones taking about 4 hours until you hit a fight that you might lose or something. I might be wrong in this game because I haven't played it, but I do always find that a case in the Nintendo kind of, they do such a good job of taking you all the way to...
Every game is treated as kind of your first game onboarding.
So for me, I'm usually tired by the time it starts to get a little difficult. My only question is there a difficulty? There's nothing you can do really to ramp that up. You're playing this as is from the start, I imagine?
I'm pretty sure, but...
There's no new gamey plus kind of like, yeah.
No, I don't think it needs it though.
No, I'm not having a go. I'm just saying like that. People have played it before. That's always something that's sometimes appreciated. Probably not needed here, but yeah.
Well, that's the thing as well. Like it's a game personally that I didn't play because I wanted a challenge. It's a game that I played because I really enjoyed the story and really enjoyed the visuals. Yeah, it's just, I just think it's neat. I just think it's neat.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was falling asleep because of story.
Yeah.
Story.
You're the Luigi to my Mario.
But he's
not
the
how that-
Gus.
I thought he was just
already
Gus.
in it.
Yeah.
And the Gus is
Wait,
getting
so
hammered.
you're the Gus that's getting hammered.
Yeah, with the huge
Spear.
spear.
That's nice. Gus getting hammered with
Little
a
bit
huge
back up?
spear.
No.
No. Now it's time to go to Will.
That's me.
What have you been playing?
Surprise! I played a game.
What
In between making a film?
Thanks, Josh.
That's it. How do you genuinely have the time?
You do it last night. I played a game called Rakugaki. It's my turn to not know the name. I know the name of it. It's a strange word. They yelled it at the start of the game. Rakugaki.
Okay.
And it is, if you want to talk about a mess of colors and UI, Gus, this is one for you. This is basically, it pulls some of Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, a little bit of Jet Set radio, and a lot of the things Will likes in a game, a little bit of Ghost Runner, parkour nature. And it's quite fun. So it's a 3D platformer, momentum-based 3D platformer, but much like Sonic, unlike Sonic, the momentum isn't there. So this is kind of your speedy mode of travel.
This is top speed.
This is top speed. As soon as you stop doing this, you stop entirely. There's no cooldown.
Right.
And so it's a game that wants you to be bouncing across, and you, similar to Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, you're graffitiing areas as you're passing by. But as soon as you stop doing one thing, your character is at a standstill, and you don't really feel the momentum.
No inertia.
Or the inertia. But the thing it does more successfully for me with Bomb Rush's Cyberpunk had like the graffiti mechanic where you're spraying stuff as you go, but it was never really the focus. As you can see here, the visuals of this game
Holy shit.
are incredible. The graffiti are all they're not all. There's 3 different kind of graffiti slots, and you can purchase other pieces of graffiti that you might spray throughout the level, and they're all incredibly designed. There's big graffiti spots where there's a little vignette animation that plays and it explodes in the environment, and the thing that it wins out from like stuff like that.
Oh my god, that's some
sick.
art.
It's really cool. Then it stops. Speaking of killing momentum, there's lots of those kind of just cutscenes. I've not seen a game where the skip button is there the whole time. For these, as soon as it starts talking, it's like...
Oh, that only exists in one kind of game, and they are called hentai games.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I've not seen that.
Yeah.
No.
Fun fact.
Interesting.
Tie. Fair enough.
Leave it with you. So it's kind of level-based runs. It's a little bit of score chasing. Once you've played a level, get back in there and try and nail all the graffiti
Who
spots.
are you? What's this world? It's just like you're a kid in a world spraying stuff?
There isn't much of an in story-wise, and I kind of skipped all of this.
You don't know.
The option was right there.
Yeah, they told me I
All
could do
that.
it. I just wanted to do the runs, and I have them. It's kind of...
I was thinking the joke, but I was like, I can't say that.
Yeah. No, that's my joke. The thing for me that it's interesting because I've enjoyed it more than something like Bomb Rush because because of the emphasis on the graffiti stuff and the style is so much more vibrant and exciting.
Yeah.
But there's so much wrong with it in the sense that the momentum is broken. There's not tricks and stuff that feels like this game should have. There should be grind rails and stuff. It's very like A to B. Get to that place, get to the end of the level.
Just watching the run you did, it was almost like watching an audio surf or something.
Totally.
It was like okay, it's got a lot of style.
Yes.
But it's basically on rails. There's not a lot of gameplay freedom.
No,
it's
any
just about
combat?
experience.
Combat is a single button when you're near an enemy kind of
Yeah.
thing. There's not much to it, but I would love to know what like speedrunning
Looks like.
people, the strats, because much with all these things, there's a time, and I'm like, I took 2 minutes. How'd you do that?
Yeah.
how do you-
Well, I saw that. I saw like a score then was like 2 minutes 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was like score 1 minute 17. I was like, how do you get faster
shave
than,
that?
Yeah.
But yeah, it is fun, and I think it's only about 2 hours long, so there's not many levels to get through. There's not much of
Wait,
a
the
challenge.
full game is 2 hours long?
Yeah, it's $26 on Steam, so it's not a full price game.
26 for 2 hours?
2.5
I don't
hours.
think you should value games
No.
based on how long they take
Like
to be.
Ghost Runner was the same. It's this kind of gameplay, which is the loop of
Okay,
get faster and
Okay,
tight.
yeah. My question following that was like, does it feel like it leads towards wanting to do multiple runs?
Yeah, I
and
think
like,
so. And
Okay,
finding
cool.
new, there's little collectibles and stuff across levels. There's definitely replayability in getting faster, and even once you're past the tutorial, like the tutorial is slow. It drip feeds you a mechanic per level, which is just not the way to do it with a game where you want to already feel good at it.
Yeah, I guess for my question there of the value thing, like, are there enough levels in it that feel like, there are enough to keep the value of doing multiple runs? Because 2 hours is like, how
it's
many
not
levels
long.
is that?
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't. Let's have a review. I don't really consider the price its enjoyment in a game.
This guy's over here buying hundreds of dollars worth of Legos.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, yeah.
I think it's there. The other side of this is something like Bomb Rush. I assume was probably published by indies. This is published by Gearbox as well, so it's it's not quietly published. And in that respect, there's a little bit of hoping maybe for a Hi-Fi Rush kind of feel of small game on the side that
Gonna
pops
say
up.
that's the
Borderlands
latest kind of
DLC.
comparison.
Total, and that's the biggest thing for me, and why I would partially agree is it almost feels like a mini game DLC inside a game. Like it's really, really fun, but it feels like there's another game that's supposed to be attached to this.
Yeah.
That is like more of a story-driven
game,
thing in
yeah.
these worlds.
Yeah.
But it's super. It's if you are willing to put down the $26, and it's a lot of fun and vibrant and it's just a fun couple hours.
No, fair enough. You're right. It looks, when it's got momentum, it looks
Yeah.
kinetic and it looks very rewarding
Totally.
and kind of like a poppy. Yeah, and the style is just oozing out of everything. Yeah, I guess it's like, would you put it in the same
the
category of
3D
you put it in a
graffiti.
category of kind of like Hi-Fi Rush, Sunset Overdrive, that
Sonic
sort of like
Adventures.
yeah.
A little bit of that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
I definitely see the Sonic comparison.
when you said like
Some
the
speed.
simplicity of it.
Now
though,
we're moving.
Yeah. And,
Ooh.
when you said the simplicity of it, or the sort of like it's actually not that much to take control of outside of just the movement.
Yep.
The thing that jumps to mind for me is a few months ago I played that Hellskate game, which
Oh, yeah.
was kind of a Tony Hawk's combat skating super stylized game that had too much going on, like
Yep.
between the combat, the stunts, and the traversal and the style of the movement. I found it quite unenjoyable to play as a movement style, and it had just so much being thrown at me the whole time. So I kind of appreciate
Yeah.
the simplicity, or
yeah.
just like get the bit right and just enjoy that and do it really well.
Yeah, I think it's the it's like there's some airtime in this game and it feels like you're doing nothing. I think mechanically, it's good that it's focused on just the traversal, but there's just I felt parts of the game where I wanted my fingers to be doing something, and that was a weird feeling. Like one of the simplest things is like in combat, there's only like one attack and there's a breather. It feels like in this kind of game you want to chain and bounce through enemies and stuff like that.
Yeah, or be like somewhere in the middle of the Hellskate game as well. Keeping that momentum. What was the rollerblading
Rollerdrome?
game?
Yeah.
Which obviously had a really nice mix of
Totally.
momentum and combat.
Yeah.
It blended. It did all its little all its elements well enough, and they complemented each other. Whereas here, it's like traversal is the main thing. Hellskate, it was the tricks in combat, but Rollerdrome was one that blended them all seamlessly.
Yeah.
I think from what I can see here, it does feel like there's a simplicity to it for how complex it looks, but it's maybe that feels fun in small runs, like you said, and
so,
that's
yeah.
The
enough.
design is so slick that it's
It's
worth playing for
totally.
the color alone.
Like it's almost the opposite of Prince of Persia, where this looks almost like it would be too much, but there's a balance, and even in playing, it never gets overloaded. Like,
Yeah,
you
cool.
can always
It
see
definitely
where
has
you're
some of
going.
that crunchy poppy, like the push off the targeting, those little things you're hanging from.
Yeah.
Everything has a nice little sound effect and a pop every time you go off
Totally.
it. So I can see that getting addictive. That
Yes.
kind of like,
Yeah, totally.
I
And yeah,
just love how that graffiti
it's so cool.
looks.
It's such a cool
so
animation.
cool.
And I'm sure, like, I only put, I put 2 hours, I didn't get to the end of it. 2 hours is the how long to beat kind of thing.
Okay.
But I'm sure with many hours into it, you can find the momentum as well as the thing with almost any game. That's why speedruns exist. It's within this, but just as a base level, it felt more just like things like climbing over a ledge and you stop to climb over it and rather than do a flip or something.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed my time with it.
I love that it progresses to every stage looks like the bonus run.
Yeah, totally.
Every stage looks like, get as many coins to get to the end as fast as possible. It's like, where's the stop down? It's
Destroy
like,
that car.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
And what's it called?
Rakugaki.
Nice.
Which
Translates?
I believe
Is
is
graffiti.
just an alternate word for bukkake.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's also graffiti in Japanese.
But both are a form of graffiti.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do it outside.
You time it right.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah.
It can be inside.
Time it right.
Well,
Yeah.
it has to be outside, but it could be indoors. I played Nine Souls,
Great.
which is a 2D action platformer,
Jeez, we've got a lot of them.
touting itself as a Sekiro-like, not a Souls-like, but it is 2D. It's set in a. I was playing it and I couldn't put words to it, so I'm glad they did because it's such a blend of ideas. But they say that it is an Asian fantasy-inspired futuristic Tao punk world. Which I'm sure we're all very familiar with.
Tired of it.
Tao.
I was like, this feels like Japan, but the Matrix.
And to clarify, that's Tao, Tao.
Yes, correct. Not TOW. It's not
kind you
a
hide a
Snow
bird in,
Runner game. That was a great joke.
Yay!
No one knows.
Dad moustache makes dad joke. There it is.
Josh's going.
It is a story-heavy game up the top. You are like a cat kind of thing, and you get very visually brutally messed up at the start. And then it kind of becomes this more serene setting where you kind of discover that I still am trying to piece the story together, but I think you're kind of like this, I don't know if we're on the 9th of our lives as a cat, but we're kind of more of a monk, and the ape men are just human beings who have come from another planet and landed. Oh my God. So they've come from Earth. We've come from Earth and found ourselves here where we're not we're nowhere near the top of the food chain. The cat guy kind of is the overseer of the town, or kind of just like is the wise elder that protects the town. But all these kids are getting sacrificed to some weird Tao punk thing. And it gets to the point where Cat decides, enough's enough. No more kids going in the blender. And he saves one who he's got a particularly strong relationship with, which sets off his journey to fight against whatever the evil is that controls the planet and is sacrificing children for blood ritual and stuff.
Jesus.
So that's like the tone of this thing.
Yeah.
You didn't
And
skip
to
the cutscene.
clarify, like this game is like it's made by Red Candle Games, who are known for Devotion and Detention, two very, very like heavy games in terms of topics. So they know how to write a really hard story to play.
Never heard of them.
They're fantastic.
But this is independently developed, published. So they've clearly had some like got some pedigree. It's not doesn't feel like a first game. There's definitely some design things and some game feel things that aren't as polished as I would like, but they don't detract from the joy of the game, which is the combat. And this whole thing is designed around this parry combat system, where you, if you land a successful parry, you are given a power. You can change what those powers are, and you can unlock them with a bit of a skill tree. And it's not an overwhelming skill tree. It's actually quite small. It opened up, and I was like, oh no, how deep does this thing go? And it's like, no, it's literally just one page. It's all here. You'll get it as you go through the game. So
More
as
of
you
a scroll than a tome. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, good.
just skip a fair bit because it is story heavy up the top. So now we're like in a dungeon. Kids have had their heads ripped off. We didn't need to see all that. There is still all this techie stuff underground, which is where I was like, I don't know what I'm in. But it's very cool. The combat, again, is about manipulating enemies to get the parries off. You have like a light attack, and it combos into like a 1-2 heavy, which is strong. But really, you want to play for the parries because it gives you a point in your power-ups that you can spend with the special abilities. And the one that you have from the start is this it's like a I don't know what it's like a little moat that appears over the enemy as you dash through them. And then if you dash through them and you hold that button, leaving yourself vulnerable to attack, but you hold it for long enough, it kind of spins around and then does an explosion of damage.
Awesome.
So it's kind of like playing with the timings of enemy attacks and these power-ups that you have. You don't need to use them, particularly on smaller enemies, but once you get into combat with a bigger enemy, with a more kind of aggressive series of attacks, it becomes an interesting part of the combat is when you're dashing through things, when you're going for those parries to get those combos, to do that damage. Some things are easier to damage from, or you do more damage from a particular side of them, and those things are always going to do X amount of damage, so you're playing for them and just parrying. And then it is a Souls-like or a Sekiro-like in that it has all those mechanics where you go to a basically bonfire or a lotus in this.
Metroidvania?
It is a little bit. I haven't really encountered much of the Metroidvania-ness of it yet. But I did get
Like
to
having to go
an area
back,
that I couldn't go yet that I'm going to need to get either some
Peter,
skill
that's a
or unlock the
Metroidvania you
world.
got, yeah.
I don't know that it's going to be ability-based as much as it is just a door is
Well,
locked.
I was going to ask
but that's still Metroidvania.
how linear are these levels? But there is a map and there is a branching path.
So far, it's been very obvious that I can only go one direction when I'm moving through the map.
Yep.
And we just saw an unparryable attack, so you need to dodge through. He's super cool. He has a weapon, but it's like concealed. And when he blocks, he just uses his hand.
It's all that kind of like...
Yeah.
Sick.
It's all that Taopunk stuff
Yeah.
that we all know so well.
That I know very well.
There's wall jumping and stuff. I mean, there's all the familiar tropes of a 2D action platformer.
Did he
Yeah.
just smoke a pipe
He
to gain
smokes a
health?
peace pipe.
Yeah. Oh, you want to heal up? Smoke that Zaza, dude.
He does. He zaz up. Zaza marijuana?
Yeah.
Opium.
Okay, cool. Maybe. It does look like an
kind of
opium
have
pipe.
that vibe.
So you have a health bar. You have basically flasks, and you can get more of those. That's the wrong way. Go that way. And then there's this thing which was interesting, which is just in the open world. It recharges anytime you go to a Lotus pod, but it's not a bonfire. It is just gives you all of your health and all of your charges back.
Okay.
So it's right at the front of this boss fight. It's going to be, I imagine, strewn around the world strategically to, it's not as punishing as a From Software game.
Sure.
It is hard, but it's, I mean, just in the fact that there's one less dimension to play with and not a stamina bar, it is a lot easier to play around these bosses. You can see here, you've got a charge, dash through and use it. No, this gameplay's not going to show it. Oh, there it is. Boom.
And then, as you said, you...
Yeah, so, and then straight into another one. So it's... it's
not
quite
a hack and slash in the sort of sense that I would argue what I played is a little more chaotic with the combat that feels like it's complex, but it's not actually.
Yeah, this is
whereas this has some of the.
You can be quite aggressive though.
Okay.
Again, because there's no stamina bar, and because you. Again, I just find it a little easier just because there's one less dimension to be playing in. It's really clear when enemies are telegraphing attacks. It's a lot easier to time everything.
Did you play Hollow Knight?
I didn't play Hollow Knight.
It
I didn't
feels.
play
I might be wrong.
Salt and Sanctuary. I didn't play a lot of those.
It feels like it's given a lot of Hollow Knight vibes.
Yeah.
Again, having known as much as you have,
and it being
it is a Metroidvania.
a Tau-punk.
It's a mad Tau-punk,
It's so Tau-punk.
Souls-like. But that had considered combat that, I mean, it had your little squishies, but it did have, the boss fights were very complex in terms of the parries and when you could actually get in for attack. But again, pick a lane game. I'm so confused. I'm like,
In what sense are you confused? It really
in
is
a cool way. In a cool way.
Yeah, it really is like a so far quite linear, but really clean, fun combat, and just really sharp and feels really clicky. Again, it's just things like UI that feel a little bit not premium, but the story is super cool and mysterious, and
The art
it's
style,
really well
it's-
dressed.
Yeah.
Totally. It's got some serious, like Spiritfarer hand-drawn cartoon vibes
Yeah,
to
it's-
it, but with like
it's
a nice
beautiful.
lore
and
to it.
and doesn't shy away from being dark when it wants
Yeah.
to be as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because this studio is they're very good at dark. And would you say that it kind of wears its influences well? In terms of it being a Sekiro-like, or it being maybe a little bit Hollow Knight-y?
Again, I haven't played Hollow Knight, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's-
I wouldn't say that it is like. I feel like it's doing enough to distinguish itself for sure. This kind of game has existed for 40 years, so what are its influences? Is it Metroid? Yes, it totally does. I think it just is really a lot of things. I guess to answer your question, it feels like everything is cohesive, where some games feel like they are trying to capture something that's not theirs. This feels like a game. This feels like it has its own identity and its own game feel. So yeah, I do feel like it has successfully taken its influences and created something interesting.
Do you think that, from what we've seen of the story as well, as very, I want to say complicated and interesting in what
Would you say Tau-punk?
totes Tau-punk, but is that like interesting? Like for someone who hasn't really played a game,
it totally is. Like for me-
intriguing enough to play the game to go, where is this going?
Totally.
What batshit like design and cool universe blending
it isn't giving the same kind of like, this is so obtuse from software.
Yeah, okay.
Where is this going to go? It's still the cats speak English.
Yeah, it's still grounded in its own universe. I'm just curious, like, because sometimes sometimes universes like this absolutely get hooks in when I'm like, this is so unique, and I have not felt a universe or like felt sort of the same draw from weird characters or like this kind of cross lore thing that I would be intrigued to play more of it. I'm just, I don't know.
Also, we're throwing Tau-punk around, and in saying that, if I told you that Taoists believe in spiritual immortality, where the spirit of the body joins the universe after death, would you say
that's punk as fuck?
Yeah, one, it's punk as fuck.
Yeah.
Would you say that that's pretty accurate in terms of the fact that you die and then kind of come back in a way?
And do the marijuana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're a cat, so you got like what, 9 of them? You're fine.
9 souls.
9 souls.
SOLS though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single sun,
Huh.
so feel a little bit lied to.
Sad.
Yeah.
This looks cool.
We've been underground.
cool as
It is
hell.
cool. I'm enjoying it way more than I thought I would. I thought I was going to play it and see how it had taken things that I like and put them in 2D, but I was intrigued by it. But maybe if I'd played Hollow Knight, I'd be like, this isn't as good as Hollow Knight.
I'm impressed that you're playing a 2D side-scrolling action game, because Multifish pointed out in the chat, they're like, Pete hasn't played Hollow Knight. I'm like, you tend not to. I'm not shitting on your like repertoire of games, but I still can't get you to play Metroid Dread beyond where I'm at. Prince of Persia, you did get into that a
played
little
through
bit
that, yeah.
and enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That's probably, but I can't think of many other games that you've played like the Salt and Sanctuary.
Shadow
Hollow Knights.
Complex.
Shadow Complex. Okay. Geez, how far back is that?
New Shadow Man?
No.
Shadow Complex would have been
Xbox 360.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
Epic-
talking like
Epic made
2012
it
or
between
something.
Gears games.
Yeah, that's old school, man. There's been a lot since.
It was great though.
Here. So you played Nine Souls.
Mm-hmm.
You played Rakugaki. You played the Rogue Prince of Persia.
I did indeed.
And I played the remake of Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door.
Bloody nailed it.
And you're gonna go to a freaking break.
Come on, boys, take it outside. As a young mother of 2 hairy boys, I know how hard it can be to find a lunchbox filler that doesn't make your children hate you. That's why I'm gonna let you in on my little secret. Honey Bun Bun Frosted Bars. Each Honey Bun Bun Frosted Honey Bar is somewhat similar to eating a fruit or a vegetable if you take into account that both are edible objects that can be consumed. The Honey Bun Bun Bar also comes in shiny, eye-catching plastic packaging, so there's no chance you'll forget to feed your hungry, hungry boys. Don't forget about your boys. Not like last time. Not like last time. Last time. Dougie, honey, bees. Dougie, where's my Dougie? Dougie,
Mummy,
Dougie, where are you?
Mummy.
Timmy, darling, what is it? Where's your brother? Where's Dougie? Darling, where's Dougie? What's going on?
Damn it, Louise, look what you've done. You brought up Doug in front of him.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't pull this shit on me again, Louise. The hell is this?
It's a honey bun bar for my sweet little baby honey boy.
Is this some kind of sick joke, Louise? Don't you remember the day at the Hive?
Wait, please. What happened? Where's my dog? Where's my hairy little honey boy? Honey Bun Frosted Bars, loved by sweet hairy honey boys and their guilt-ridden mothers. It's so hard to fucking open. Honey Bun Frosted Bars are not real and they won't bring Dougie back. Dougie's with the bees now.
I'm freaking out a little bit.
Bye.
Don't choke it.
Please don't choke live on the air. Please spit it out. We
It's
didn't
a
get
tiny dog and wrapped in a croissant because these are the figurines that Ruby
okay.
has for some reason.
Yeah.
We never got to the...
Jamiroquai was too big to fit in my mouth.
Really?
Congratulations, Jamiroquai. There you have it, everyone. Jep cranking himself live on the internet.
We're so sorry.
Oh, Jep cranking us.
He's just having a crank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Presented by PlayStation. Days of Play.
Days of playing with yourself. We also saw ads from Honey. Don't clip that. We also saw ads from Honey Bun Bun and a social. Which social was it? Oh, it was you.
No. This is mouth.
Oh, it was the mouth.
It was the mouth.
It was
thing.
when she had the little puppy in her mouth.
Oh, the mouth.
That was my
Oh,
hint.
the mouth.
My hint was that.
God, that Peter doesn't remember that week.
No, that's true. That's fair.
That episode is
That
gone
whole thing
from
was
my
lost on him.
mind.
It feels like a month ago looking at the state of the set and
Totally,
what we were
yeah.
wearing
I
and
don't
how that
remember
went.
being there.
It was a heap of fun, but yeah.
It was my favorite episode.
It was good. Only to be topped by the fantasy episode that we promised you guys that we will be doing at some stage.
And potentially
Yes.
Montaigne will be on it.
Potentially,
Potentially,
they didn't commit though. While they're, I think they went to bed.
They went to
away.
bed straight away.
Well, we do have more show. Should we do that?
Okay.
You didn't
Do
have
we
more of
need to
this?
vamp a bit more?
We can vamp.
Bleh.
Oh, no segment. Run the segment.
Let's do Pocketionary.
It's dignity! Gah! Don't you even know dignity when you see it?
It's such a good
And we've only done it once.
We've only done it once. Speaking of things we've forgotten, we forgot this existed. Pocketionary. It is brought to us tonight by the fabulous, the splendiferous, the magical, the Oznaminator.
That just sounds like turning on a CRT monitor. Go again.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Is that him saying yeah, boy?
Yeah, because Grogu had a button for yes, no, and yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. And then you hold it down.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Cool. Oznaminator. For Oznaminator, we find the name of a town in part of Australia, and we're going to show you that on Google Maps. Going to show you that, and I want the couch, the panel, to try and guess which state it's in. The town,
Where in Oz
not
to
the
Nam?
map. Where in
Oz to Nam?
Oz to Nam?
Yep.
Let's bring it up.
Let's
Let's
do
see
it.
it, please.
Oh,
What's it called?
It is called. I need to check.
Peter
Slack
does
'cause I
visual
can't read
rounds
it.
only.
Yeah.
So
It's called Google.
Go. No, it's not.
That's the only word I can read on that screen.
Okay. Diva.
It's called. Josh, yell it out if you feel like you can.
Tanami.
Thank you. You have a mic.
Tsunami.
Tanami.
Tanami.
Tanamai.
Tanami.
Tanamai.
Tanami.
Oh, it's in. I've
Oh, he's been there.
I've driven the
Uh,
Tanamai track,
been-
but it goes between two states.
Maybe
What
even
side is this?
three.
Maybe three.
Maybe even three.
So yeah, I'm going to say Tanamai's it's Western Australia, cuts across through to Central Australia. So
Central Australia isn't a state. Though,
no,
is
I
it?
know, but I'm like
So what would that state be called?
Northern Territory.
I'm going with South Australia.
Northern Territory, South Australia.
Australia.
South Australia as well.
Yeah.
It was Western Australia. You're all wrong.
I said it
You're
goes
all
starts in Western Australia and cuts across
You know
to
what's
Northern
crazy?
Territory.
Usually we don't
I
let
made
people have
you.
the same answer. So you could have gone with Western Australia.
That's true.
To be
it's
fair,
fine.
I'm naming the track, not the town. I didn't even know there was a town.
There is apparently a little town.
It's got to start. Well, Tanamai
Or
track's
there
gotta
is
start-
at least a name on a map that says Tanamai.
mean, a track's gotta
also,
start somewhere.
I did realize that a flaw of where I chose tonight,
Yeah.
you could see the border of Western Australia and the Northern Territory.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Those
Can we
with
see
a
the picture
keen
again?
eye.
I want to point something out. I recently went.
None of you have keen eyes. Look at all you
I can't-
glassed
yeah.
out.
If we look at the
freaks.
map of
see
Australia
shit.
zoomed out like that.
First day being
How
alive.
thick are your lenses?
Hang on, Gus. I closed it. We were done with the game. Let
Oh,
me bring
okay.
it.
I just thought you'd have it
Control
on the
Shift
tab.
T, mate.
The
Control
game
Shift.
is done.
All right, you don't have to show it, but can I just point out, looking at global maps of Australia, I saw Furiosa the other night. The film starts
So good.
zooming in on Australia. Do you know how you can tell it's Australia?
Because it looks like
It's
Australia.
a country like that.
Yeah, and what's around it?
Water.
Border.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's amazing.
They zoom in, and I'm like,
Well, that's-
okay, so it's still there's still
It only
water.
happens
Yeah, you
here.
can't drink seawater.
No, I
Bad for
know,
you.
but I just had assumed the world of Mad Max had no water, and they zoom in on
No,
Australia.
it's just set in Australia.
Why are they in the middle? it's the most inhospitable
go to
place
the
in
coast.
the world.
That's a fair point.
That's
Just-
why we live
yeah,
on the
yeah.
coast. I don't know. It
Why
just,
don't you ask your friend?
But I was just ready to be immersed in the George Miller universe.
Let me call
and
George.
It zoomed
Yeah.
in, and I was like, wait, there are oceans? And
When I
was
saw-
lost.
Oh, he's busy.
When I saw
G-Dog,
that
yeah,
one,
boy.
one of the umbilical brothers was like a pretty main side character,
Yeah.
and two, Danny Lim was there. I lost my mind.
Danny Lim was
Danny Lim's
Eurovision?
the sandwich board man who goes around Newtown And
Who was the Eurovision then?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's the like smile CNT.
Yeah. Tony Abbott is a CVNT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
The guy with the
I
like
know,
the
I know the
Fu
guy.
Manchu, like everything. He's just
That's my
one.
king right
he's,
there.
he's in the film.
Who is the woman who was on Eurovision that was also called Danny Lim?
Oh, that's
Are
Danny.
you thinking Danny Im?
Yes.
Thank
That's
you.
the same name!
It's not.
We're the same name.
There's an extra letter in Lim.
Danny M. Close. Anyway, yeah, I could not enjoy the whole movie for the first 5 seconds of it. So going prepared.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's an amazing review
Yeah.
of a film. I couldn't enjoy the whole thing for the first 5
Because I was
minutes.
like, there's oceans. Moving on.
Have you seen Waterworld?
Oh, such a good film.
Yeah.
I get it mixed up
The
with
start of that
Waterboy all
movie,
the time.
the Universal
Waterboy?
logo.
The Water Boy.
It's just
Oh, that's good. The start of that film, the Universal, I saw it. I saw Waterboy in the
wind
cinema
down.
on its opening weekend, and the start of it has the Universal logo, and it all covers in water as the ice caps melt, and the cinema lost their shit. Everyone went, what? No one had seen a film production
Yeah.
logo change for the film. I'm old.
Now they do it all the time.
Now you can't get a
Yeah.
regular one. Now
Yeah.
every Paramount mountain turns into...
Now DreamWorks makes the Meg and the kid fishing pulls up a fucking shark.
Kid goes down.
I don't think that's true.
Moving on.
Pocketionary is, for those who forgot, including us, Pictionary without a twist. It's just Pictionary. We have a list of game-related objects, some characters, some places, mostly objects, that we'll be trying to draw, and the rest of the players will be guessing what we're drawing.
Okay.
You'll see live what we're drawing. The points don't matter, just the drawings we make along the way. Please feel free to guess along at home, but you won't win anything. And we're going to start with Will.
Apparently so.
We're each going to take 2 turns. We'll get 2 minutes each time.
Okay, we're trying to get through
And we're trying to get through our list.
Okay.
We've each got a unique list that...
Where is it?
You'll get
you don't
it when
have-
it's
you
your
don't have
turn.
yours yet. Josh is going to send you your list. We're trying to get through
Don't
as
try and
much...
cheat, Ruby.
I want my list.
We're trying to
not
get through as
gonna
much of our list as possible.
Okay.
But we couldn't work out a way to actually score this game because without us
did.
turning against each other, the way that we worked it out was that you get a point if someone guesses your art.
Correct.
And the
The
person who
guesser
guesses
gets a
it
point.
correctly also gets a
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Which is like the only logical way to split it up so that
But
everyone's
it's-
playing in earnest.
But it's a fast-paced game.
Oh, it's so fast.
And
You won't
we're
even
not-
believe how fast
Well,
it is.
so hopefully someone, Liz, already got the scoreboard up, has that ready to go.
What's our rule on colours?
You can
Are
use them.
we-
It's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, don't waste your time.
That's
with
my
colours.
logic. I'm sticking with it.
agree.
Yeah, we're now using a different system. For those who do remember the one time we played this
We
game,
used the Sex Pest glove.
we used the Sex Pest glove and we had a laggy pad, and it pissed everyone off who played the game. We've upgraded our technology. That's right. We're using your funds to purchase iPad Pros
That's not
for
true.
everyone.
This is Josh's
This is
first
Josh's-
Everyone? I didn't
Oh,
get
wow.
one.
That's awesome. Loki just reimbursed my iPad Pro, guys.
And Josh, you can buy that Lego set.
And I'm buying him Lego.
Yeah.
apparently.
We're all getting Lego. But we're using a different bit of tech, so hopefully it works better. Who knows? The segment might fall apart. There he is.
That's William.
It's me.
Oh, damn, that cute.
That's
All
if
right.
my razor was working.
Let's get the 2 minutes up on the clock. Starting.
shit.
3. Don't you did
Take it away.
You can see it
Go
happen.
for it.
That's
It's a
smooth.
shoe.
Shoe.
It's a boot.
Mario's boots.
They're boots of
Sonic shoes.
There you go.
nice.
Now he simply takes the eraser and just simply erases.
And simply erase.
That's nice.
You don't want to
Now
draw
you
too
got
many
a pen?
lines. That's a shoe.
Oh, I'm not getting this.
Oh, that's a Tetris. That's the 4 Tetris block.
shit.
Is that correct?
No.
Oh.
I can't remember how
Josh,
this
have
looks,
you got
actually.
ding noises?
Is that a
If
what?
I can keep up, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a caterpillar? No, it's a...
That's
I'm coming back to that
faster
one.
than light. Faster than light.
I'll
Yeah,
come back
skip
to
it,
that one.
Skip it.
Oh god. All right.
You'll need to get through your whole list. You've got 2 turns for it.
Oh fuck.
That's a vase. Among Us.
I don't actually know what this looks like.
It's gone.
You forget that I don't. Oh, I can't draw that.
That
Turn it.
a test.
You can skip. You can skip.
Cork
Yeah,
seed.
okay.
Cork seed.
No. What's that? Oh yeah. Okay.
So, Spiral Saw Serenity.
Let me.
All right.
Pockety.
Concordant cube.
The Master Chief helmet.
There you go.
What?
Oh my god.
Thank you.
The fuck?
Chalk it up. A burger.
It's a
Yeah,
box.
Cooper Shell.
Josh.
Cooper shell?
Jupiter.
Blue
That's
shell?
right, yeah.
Red
Blue
shell?
shell?
One of,
You get to score.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
oh, you wrote them.
He just wants it to be over. Yeah. Come on,
Headphones.
confidence.
Josh picked some weird ones.
Handcuffs.
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
Shackles.
I'll do that next time. What have I got left?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
take it.
changing pen thickness. It's a bold
Cock.
move, cotton penis. Oh, damn.
A
Hat,
ship.
Mario's hat.
Yeah. Thank you. I stalled because I'm like, well, I can't put an M there.
Oh, yeah, true.
Which is the
that's
only
true.
thing.
That's
Amazing.
true.
And so you were
No,
thinking
it-
about going red.
Hey,
Yeah,
shakes.
yeah.
Show us your
Right,
hands.
Gus.
Oh, my whole body shakes when I do anything. When I do anything,
He's like a little chihuahua.
yeah.
Nice.
Nice work.
What was
You
that,
got,
four? I'll take
four
four.
were guessed.
All three.
The Mario, yeah, 4. Yeah, cool.
Done
nice.
deal. Josh, who's next?
Gus.
Let's
Gus?
go. Yeah, you.
Yeah, we'll go.
Alright.
We'll
So-
go around the horn.
Chihuahua. Like a chihuahua because they're always shaking.
No, we
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So chihuahua.
Yeah.
That's
Do
what
you
I
get
do.
it?
I get it, but you
Okay.
didn't laugh at my great joke before that I've forgotten.
Yes,
so
I
it's
did.
gone.
Your snow runner's joke. I
Runner's.
remember
Yeah,
it.
it's a
Don't
good
you
joke.
worry.
Toe.
I think the
So-
bandages are still messing with your brain because I definitely laughed.
Yeah, but way afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was forced.
because I had to think about it, and then I was like, "Oh, that's actually hilarious."
Penis.
Sorry, just checking.
Mario's penis.
All right.
He's going. He's away. Pac-Man.
Boy, man, thumbs up. The
Fallout Boy.
Vault
No,
Boy,
Fallout
Vault Boy,
Boy. Boy Man.
Pip Boy.
Vault
Pip
Boy.
No,
gets it.
No, it's not Pip Boy.
It's Vault
That's
Boy.
not Pip Boy. It's Vault Boy.
It's
Yeah.
Vault Boy.
shit.
I got that.
Wait, you don't.
I've only
Pip
seen.
Boy.
But gets it.
I get it. That's a Pip Boy, not a Vault Boy.
I've only seen the show. Walton Goggins.
Water Gargans. They're all Water Gargans.
Assassin
Grappler.
Blade.
Oh, Assassin's
Will
Blade.
gets it.
Yeah, nice. That's
Hidden
well
Blade.
done.
Yeah.
Oh god, Josh. Andy Ofield.
Oh God, Josh.
Oh god.
Penis. Bull.
Rayman?
Oh, their size.
Oh,
They're
from
not
God of
size.
War. God of War scythes.
What are they
yeah.
called?
not size.
Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice.
The-
They, they are called Hellblades or
They're,
something.
they're
Hellblade.
called like fire blades or something. They're Hellblades.
They're
The
called.
I'm gonna take it. Blades of
Well,
Chaos.
Blades of
Blade.
Chaos.
Blades of Chaos.
Wait, who got that?
All of
Ruby,
us.
I reckon.
Okay, I got that.
We all got a
Bruh.
point.
I hate the iPad. Oh,
I miss my glove.
I miss my glove.
Master Chief's helmet.
He's
That's
it's a grumpy. It's a fox on a.
Fox pendant. Oh, it's Geralt's token. It's
Yep.
the wolf. The
Oh,
wolf token.
nice. Good.
That was. That's a
I wanted
nipples.
to do the nipples.
Sorry, you didn't
good
get the nipples
clarity.
in.
Oh god.
Sonic Ring.
Oh shit, yeah.
Wow.
I hadn't even got.
Its colors are a waste of time.
That was
Gus.
a waste of time.
Sonic's ring. Assassin.
Pokeball. Ninja Turtles.
Oh, Donatello. No, he's blue.
Blue.
Interesting.
Mask. The mask of the person from
Blue
Street
mask.
Fighter. Or Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Sub-Zero.
Oh, I
Sub-Zero's
don't remember
mask.
Sub-Zero
name.
mask.
Peter gets it.
Wow.
Aw,
You got 3, 2, 1.
done.
No, done. Wait. Done. Wait. Done.
Blue.
What is it? What is it?
What?
Think.
An issue.
Think.
The Apple of Eden from Assassin's Creed.
Think. Better. It's there.
Think
it's there
better.
if you can see it.
It's dignity.
It's
It's-
something.
It's absolutely not there.
Oh,
Don't say it because you can do it.
that's
next
true.
round.
I'll do
You
it
can
next
yeah,
round.
yeah.
All right.
And
Who's
we'll have that little. We'll have that little head
You know
start.
it's going to be
Ruby's
amazing
up.
when he draws exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
like,
On
Mac
Slack?
and Dagda says it's a cry for help.
On Slack, is that it? Okay.
Yep.
Will you send it to me personally?
That's how it's working. Oh man, yeah. You realize that like your brain wants to draw the detail, and then you've got to just do the basic
What's the
shape.
shape?
And then you want to add the nipples of Kratos or Geralt, and you don't have time because people guess too quickly.
Okay, some of these I don't
you
know
just
what
drew
they
such
are.
a nice wolf.
Then skip them.
Wait, can I?
Just do whichever ones you.
I can't draw them as they are. Wait, I can't do like a charades type. Wait.
Let's
Yeah,
get
you
that
can.
You
time.
can do that.
Okay.
You can.
You can draw a charades type
Yeah.
thing. Just don't. You can't write
Okay.
words
No words.
or letters.
No sounds.
even.
Yeah, the whole
you?
point is you got to try and get people to guess what you're drawing.
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
do like wordplay thing.
Yeah,
where it's
that's
like
what
two
I
things
meant, yeah.
combined. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
It's not the whole. The point is to draw
point
the
is
thing
draw
that
the thing.
appeared in the video game. This is
There
a
she
video
is.
game entertainment variety show.
Yeah.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. Entertain us. You started early. That's a skinny pencil. That's Mega Man's helmet. No, that's a
I
Viking
think
helmet.
that's it. Oh, ass?
Ass. That's ass.
Oh, iPad tech really stepping
Anyway,
up.
Not the first one.
Is it the helmet from Skyrim?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm good with helmets tonight.
Dovahkiin. Yeah.
Oh my days.
This is, isn't this your iPad?
No, this isn't my iPad. I'm not used to this.
No words, Ruby.
I'm trying
Stop
not
cheating,
to.
Ruby.
Okay,
There's always time for Geralt's
oh my
nipples.
god, what the fuck?
Oh.
This is the worst day
I
of my
think
life.
you're on the text.
You're on the
one.
wrong
How do I get
pen.
on
Go to
the
the second
different
pen.
Go to the second pen.
That's why it was
Okay,
so
okay,
We
okay.
can't get her off an iPad during the day.
Yeah, because
that's
I'm
a
using.
crayon.
I'm using.
It's a
some-
Goomba.
I don't give a shit. I'm using
It's a
something.
mushroom for Mario. You need to say no?
No.
No.
Oh, Samus's helmet.
Oh,
Yes.
Nice.
You're on the helmets.
I'm all helmets.
Second
oh,
pen along.
I
Second
think
pen
so.
along.
Yeah.
Still on a razor.
Second pen.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
Waterfall. Oh, it's a potion of mana.
No.
Not bad guess.
That strange thing that content away put on mine.
Aladdin's
Lego hand.
Oh, blue flame, pose flame in Zelda?
I'll drink to that.
Shit, there's Zoom?
Oh.
Blue fire.
Oh, there's a glass
Shrek.
sword. Shrek holding a glass sword.
It's the sword from Halo. It's an
yeah.
energy sword.
Yes.
Nice.
That's fucking adorable.
That actually works.
If you didn't get that and put that on box art by creative, you're not doing your job right.
Don't worry, you got 10 seconds.
Pick a
Okay.
color.
Purple.
Something.
Give us a head start.
Yeah. Oh, we're black.
Last one you get to keep going a little bit.
Yeah. Out of time.
Horse.
Horse.
Epona.
It's Roach from
Still
Witcher.
horse.
It's a purple horse.
The Witcher.
Spyro.
Spyro the purple horse.
Is it my sleep paralysis?
Drawn with
demon?
finger.
Chat's got it.
She's gonna order. Well, Peter.
Yeah.
I don't know what Shadowmare.
It's over. Shadowmere is a Elder
Horse.
Scrolls horse.
What? It's not Shadowmare.
Isn't it?
No.
Red
No.
now.
Loot Llama.
Yes.
No, but that's. I'm
Oh,
reading
you said
from
in chat.
Yeah, I don't get a
Duke
point.
gets
I don't
point.
get
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
That's
One
really
point for
hard.
Duke. Can we add Duke to the list?
Evil Spy Boy says
I really
Pokey.
struggled.
Pokey is in from Gumby?
You should only give me ones that I know.
Do you
Yeah.
remember Gumby?
Yeah.
Gumby was some real drugged
I
up
love
stuff.
Gumby.
Gumby was
That was
awesome.
I'm
messed up.
so Gumby
I
pilled.
feel like taking edibles and watching Gumby. As in, I feel like that's the only way I could appreciate Gumby
I
now.
think Gumby, if you
Gummies
put
and
Gumby
Gumby.
in your mouth and you chewed Gumby, it would have the same consistency
reckon
as
so.
Polly Pocket
Yeah.
clothes.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Peter,
All right.
the clock is starting.
Yep.
Take it away.
All right.
Better be a helmet. Oh, chainsaw
Golden
from
gun.
Resident Evil
Yeah.
No.
No,
from,
Chainsaw from Dead Rising.
You've got to get the game.
Got to get the game.
4. From Evil Rising.
Chainsaw
Ash.
from Dead Rising?
Ash from Evil Dead.
Or
Yeah.
Chainsaw from The Evil
Texas
Dead?
Chain-
Texas Chainsaw Massacre Chainsaw.
Well, that's
Draw
a
something to indicate the game, Pete.
Sorry.
That's a
I am,
Lollipop
that's a-
Chainsaw.
That's UI.
Pocket?
That's
No, Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh, right.
that's a still from aisle 7 at Bunnings. Oh my god.
Man.
You can
from
skip
Dead-
if it's
from
too
Dying
hard.
Light.
Nah. That's a sunny side up egg.
What the fuck?
No. Fail. It's Doom.
I already
It's a
hate
Doom
you
chainsaw.
doing
It's
this.
like the
Doom
chainsaw from video
Yeah.
games. Well done, everyone.
There are so many chainsaws.
Well, that's a
in
minute
video
down.
But it's the chainsaw.
It is the
There's a
counter
whole
chainsaw.
You're
minute
sounding a
for
lot like Bandage Head Pete right now.
Oh god, don't summon him back, please.
Companion Cube.
Yep.
Well done. It's not much of a cube, but sure.
I think he tried his best. I think that's beautiful. Companion
Nothing
Cube
happening.
is all about
Oh, there we
love.
I don't really know.
Anime
how to
Eye
sing
that I drew when I was 12.
Oh, Mega Man's Blaster.
Yep.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like Ruby at this game.
Yeah. Thank you. That's really sweet.
It's a compliment.
You're very
Yeah.
good with your shapes.
I'm
good with
Here's another one.
Colors.
Oh, Mega Man's Blaster.
Fuck you.
Fish.
Oh.
Squid?
Even Josh is confused in this one.
Pick a color.
Portal gun.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Sorry.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
It's got little like it's got
Yeah,
little
yeah, yeah.
forky
You
bits
had
on
the
the
little
front of it.
clamps there at the
I
end.
saw 'em.
Oh god. James Pond. Whoa.
Did you
tipsy.
see what you draw?
Yeah.
You draw? You see what you draw?
We're all broken.
We're all bad.
Duke's on the scoreboard, guys, with 1 point. Well done, Duke.
Yes,
Dick.
James Pond, what a throwback. Do you remember that?
No.
Super Nintendo game where you played a fish that was
Why would
James
I know
Bond.
that?
You know weird,
19
obscure
years
game
old.
shit. You do know that
I was
stuff.
born
I'm going to
yesterday.
show you a picture of James Pond.
Me.
Oh, he's straight in with the second round.
And I'm off.
It's a pot.
Oh, Tarek from Portal.
Thank you.
I think I got that.
Yeah, Gus got that. The dickhead. I
Glances
think I
up.
got that. Yeah, you're not even playing. Look at that support thing. Field of mushrooms. Table.
Oh, it's an upside down.
Oh,
ATST.
ATT.
Wait,
So
what?
many
What do you say?
I said
AT-AT.
AT-AT.
Yeah. it's-
Yeah, someone had to say their own.
Don't distract me.
It's too easy.
I don't know.
He's not drawing. He's
I'll see
okay.
it.
Now there's time.
No, don't
Wait,
show
look
me.
at it now. Shark. From. It's a
Herbie.
race car.
Herbie fully loaded. Steve McQueen. Wait, no,
what else
Lightning
It's a race
McQueen.
car from Project Gotham Racing.
It's the
Batmobile.
Batmobile.
Thank you.
I
Okay.
see.
You
As you
did.
can
Ruby
tell
gets
by the
it.
little cat in the corner.
Oh yeah.
That's
All
cute.
right, 1
Meow.
minute down.
Oh no,
Here we go.
I've got a weird little.
It's a
You
triangle.
picked a nice thin
Yeah.
grey lid.
Pyramid head.
This is the one I was hoping I
Oh,
could
he
work
started
it
with a
out.
sketch. You know it's a pro
Yeah.
one.
I can't. I'm never gonna get that one.
Keep going. Persist.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna get any other ones.
You don't have to draw it. You can
Yeah,
try
I'm
and
trying
draw.
to. I'm trying.
It's a
Boy.
bomb. It's a bomb. It's an A bomb.
Yeah, but no.
It's a bomb.
Oh, it's a computer from Fallout. It's some atom bomb, baby.
Hang on. How do I draw the like? There's
It's a vault door.
There's stuff in here.
Bomb?
Atoms.
Yeah, I can't fucking get there.
There's stuff in that.
Yeah.
There's something in the nuclear bomb.
In the bomb?
Radiation.
Fire.
It's not the bomb,
Rads.
though, is it?
That's not the bomb.
Rads.
No.
It's a computer. It's information. It's data.
No, it was in the bomb, you
It wasn't a
dickhead.
bomb.
No,
that
it
was a
wasn't.
computer or
Fire.
something.
It was going
What
up.
I got left. Fuck it.
This.
I don't even know
Wait,
what
I
this
love
thing
this
is.
one, whatever it is.
Oh, the book from It Takes Two.
I've drawn a completely different character, but if you can guess.
Oh, Mamba, the
mask?
Mamba.
number 5.
Mamba Jumbo?
Mamba.
But
Mumbo
imagine if it's
Jumbo?
a different mask.
Oh, it's a
Wampa
Crash
Wampa.
Bandicoot Wamba
That's
mask.
what that is, but
Yeah.
imagine it's a different mask in gaming.
Okay, it's
Majora's
the Majora's
Mask.
Mask.
Yeah!
Yes!
Congratulations!
That doesn't count.
So
You used real words.
I'm so good at this.
Yeah, we got mask.
What?
He
can't
told
win.
you. You can't get that.
That
point.
point
Majora's
doesn't
Mask?
count.
It was
Yeah.
Majora's Mask.
Why don't I get
but
it?
I just
Because he said it's a mask and it's not that mask, it's a different mask. So we both
He
said
used real
Majora's
life
Mask.
words.
Yeah,
And I get it.
that one doesn't count.
Gus
That one doesn't count.
Gus is taking the point.
I'll take a point.
The Fallout one
Yeah.
was Nuka Cola. It's just a bottle of
Oh.
Coke, bro.
That wasn't a bottle of
Nuka
Coke.
No, but
Cola.
I've seen
Bottle.
them. They're shaped like the bomb, and then they're
They're a normal bottle with fins at the bottom.
right. Okay.
But but I
They
don't.
are a little bit bomby, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
a bit bomby.
I've not played more than the start of that
Have
game.
not played more than just the start.
I need Walton Goggins to
Still
drink
working.
his penis. Walton Goggins. If he
Oh,
drinks
shit, my
one next
list.
game.
All I have is James
You're
Pond.
losing time, Angus.
Okay.
No points list.
Cock. Flower.
Oh, this is the flower from Cuphead. It's
Fire
a
flower.
Power.
Yep, Ruby gets it.
Fire flower.
Power.
Fire.
Box. Skeleton from Minecraft.
Yes, Minecraft Steve.
Just
Oh,
Minecraft
creeper.
Creeper.
No, the zombie.
Ruby gets
That-
it. Ruby actually gets.
Oh, it's a zombie, not a
It was a
creeper.
creeper. Ruby got
I
it.
said
I
it.
said creeper.
That's.
Oh, yeah, I think Pete got
I
it.
said creeper. I said creeper.
Okay, whoever.
Creepers don't have two arms.
Don't they?
They're just
I've never
a
played
body
it.
Gun?
and then a little leg.
That's Nürburgring.
That's a gun.
Really important.
Big gun from Destiny? That Nerf
BFG.
gun. The big Nerf gun. I don't know what it's called. Don't make-
Galahorn.
Peter gets it.
Oh, what?
How is that Galahorn?
I didn't know what it was called.
You drew the outline.
I said we're.
Play more video games.
I don't want to.
Yeah, same.
Uh,
Ghost from
Turnip.
Turnip from Animal Crossing.
Ruby gets it for the
That's
game.
Ruby.
Ah, bullshit. That's literally a turnip.
That's yeah.
You need the game.
That's not true.
I
Yes,
guess
you-
we didn't give chainsaw to
You,
anyone.
and you didn't give me the Destiny one.
Yeah, because you didn't say the name of the gun.
I don't know what it's called.
You're a great Aku mask.
You did. Yeah. That's spot on. That is
Arrow.
the arrow
That's
that's
a
going to hit someone
Wile E.
in the knee.
Wile E. Coyote creation.
This is
Link's
great,
grappling
guys.
hook.
Peter gets it.
Hey.
Oh shoot.
What's
that's
the name
awesome.
of it, Pete?
The grapple shot?
Close.
What's happening?
Hook shot.
Hook shot.
That's the one.
Oh,
Shoe.
X-Wing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From?
Star Wars, anything.
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Oh,
Star Wars?
Among Us. No, Journey.
Journey.
Journey person.
Journey cape.
Journey person cape.
Cape from Journey.
Altos.
Oh,
Scarf.
scarf.
Will gets
Sash.
it.
Will gets it.
Will
Who gets
get
the point?
You're like,
I know scarves.
I know scarves.
good job.
I'm a
Scarf.
scarf guy.
You got the scarf. He's a scarf guy.
Rubith.
Thank you.
Rubith. All right.
Hold on.
I nearly finished my list.
Well done.
Well done. Do you want mine?
So much new.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
You should do a bonus round where you do the rest of everyone's lists.
Josh should finish everyone's.
Yeah, it's post
Oh,
Josh,
yes.
Post-show.
unlimited time.
Pressure's on.
Unlimited time to finish all
Ye
of them.
who judges
Yes.
all our art from
Yeah.
back there.
Josh, yes.
Your
Yeah,
turn to
Josh.
shine, buddy.
We got heaps of time. You can do it.
There's a double up.
Let's see
Then
it.
skip it.
Then just don't do
Okay.
it.
Or do it
Duke
and get the
falling
point.
behind says Blinky. Good work. Good work.
Come on, Duke.
Come on, buddy. Keep up.
Let's Stephen Bradbury it. We believe in you.
That's right.
Ruby, you ready? Steady.
Cook.
Line.
The flagpole at the end of Mario?
Shovel.
Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight's Knight and the shovel.
Yeah, that's right.
We both get a point.
Both, yeah.
So
both
it's not
said
the
shovel
flagpole?
and
Shovel Knight and shovel.
Yeah.
Oh, yellow.
Piss frame.
Claptrap.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Piss frame is a good name for
I
a
like
club draft.
Yeah.
You're that guy at the party who's like, Peter should stop playing or drinking. We should send him home. He's like, I want another round.
Pokeball.
Yep.
Voltor.
We'll take that one.
No, it's
We both
Pokeball,
get a
don't worry.
point for that.
a point.
We both get a point for that.
We'll do this together.
Yeah.
Both play catch up.
Pyramid head. This is not pyramid anymore.
Master Sword again.
Yeah. Oh, did we already have the Master Sword?
I don't
Yes.
know, but why are you still drawing?
No,
We did.
we talked about it earlier. We had the
No, that's-
Halo one.
And you said we did have a.
Okay,
I think we had a master.
Oh, I did it as a practice
Was that
round.
what you-
And
Yeah,
I
you
wasn't
did
even reading it or
practice.
Yeah,
something.
okay.
Yeah. Red.
Mario's red shoe.
Mario's changing the color. Snail.
A tampon.
That would hurt.
Used.
Vacuum cleaner. Luigi sucks. Luigi sucks.
Luigi
The
sucks?
vacuum sucks.
Vacuum cleaner.
We'll take that. Whatever.
We both get a point. I got it first. A frog? No, it's not a frog. That's a pustule.
Wampa fruit. Among Us.
Katamari roll. Katamari ball. The ball from Katamari
Yep,
roll.
that's right.
Nice.
That's
Pretty
very
good.
cute. By
That
the
was
way.
Thank
amazing.
you.
Good art.
That's a little
10
guy.
seconds. Let's go. Last one.
You get all the time ones.
Frying pan from PUBG.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yes.
That's time.
Nice. Jesus.
Okay.
Why didn't I get a point when I said the thing before he did?
What?
The whatever the last one was, the one before that
Luigi's
one. The Luigi sucky
yeah,
machine.
sucky thing.
Yeah.
Luigi sucky machine.
Yeah.
I just said yes.
Yes. All right.
I think I did a lot better that time.
That was good.
Yeah.
It's because the iPad didn't malfunction.
Yeah.
it was less
You didn't try to
Yeah,
write
true.
an essay.
You were typing, you were DMing
And then I
someone.
got really
Yeah. You wrote us.
I got really stressed out. I wrote as.
All right. I'm gonna
And
move
then
so
A.
fucking fast. You know, hang on, wait. Let me turn my phone's it's like screen timeout off.
Oh, yeah, Pete
That's a
turns
good
off
idea.
after like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it does.
And so we draw it twice.
It's really annoying.
Is that?
You just did.
Yeah. So mine done. Now.
We're done.
Mine
We're all
done
done.
now?
Bar Pete.
Me done now?
You done
And then,
No, I
and
done
then
now.
don't forget, Josh is gonna finish off everyone's list. So he didn't.
Josh
finish
is
off.
going to finish us all off.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Here we go. Luigi Succubus.
Tetris block.
It's a Tetris block.
I get that one.
Oh, we said it at the same time. We should both
No,
get a
you
point.
got it.
It's weird for people to say I got that point.
Such a dick claiming stuff.
Yeah.
I got that one. They're actually Tetronymous.
the Nuka-Cola bottle. It's the,
Ocarina of Time.
that
It
thing.
sure is.
I was almost going to say the blowy instrument. That's all I got.
The blowy instrument.
It's not a Lego piece. I don't know it. What's that? An umbrella.
Minecraft
Pickaxe.
pickaxe.
Sure is.
I said Minecraft.
Really should have just drawn a
I
normal
said the
sword.
thing.
Yeah, but you need to say the game as well.
We both get a point.
Okay.
Egg. Yoshi egg.
Yep, it's a Yoshi egg.
Oh, Will!
Thank you.
Oh my
Holy
days.
crap.
That's from the end of the Mario movie.
It's dignity.
I know movies.
Crocodile.
But there's more of a
King K. Rool.
gun down here still.
Oh, the buzzsaw, the gun from Gears of War.
Yeah.
The Lancer.
Yeah.
The chain Lancer.
Yeah.
Was that your one before? Your shit chainsaw?
No, that was the Doom.
That was the Doom. Pac-Man.
Man. We all get that one.
Everybody
Everyone
gets
gets that point.
Is Pac-Man an item?
Duke probably gets a point for that one.
Oh,
too.
this is bullshit, that one.
This is everything from video games.
Skip it if you want.
I am.
Oh, I thought it was just items.
Mario Kart.
The Doom crocodile.
The Mario Kart.
The car I drew
The
when I
cart
was
for
4.
Mario.
Forza.
Mario's cart.
Oh.
Oh, you've got some real fucking year 2 car
Lightning
drawing skills
McQueen.
there.
Oh, it's a
The taxi from Crazy Taxi.
It's the car from Dumber and Dumber.
The taxi from the film Taxi.
Mad Max car.
Skipping it.
Oh, that's a good
I
guess.
want to know what that is. Yeah.
That was
Black
the,
on black.
That was the warthog.
Fucking hell.
Brother.
Please. Here was the shape.
A pigment.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
god. I could tell. It looked nothing but like you went with the dedication of that's how you think you would draw a Pikmin.
That
You're
looks,
like,
that's a Pikmin on the
Oh
way
my
to becoming
God.
a big person.
Yeah.
He's on the way.
All right. Josh, you got a lot of...
hang on, it's
Hang on,
plugged in.
it's plugged in, yeah.
Put it to a wireless.
Oh, right.
Wait, really?
Oh my God.
Wait, where does that go?
How does that be wireless?
I didn't know a Warthog was a normal sedan. Wow, I didn't
That's
know we had that
crazy.
technology.
Did you know to John Halo, Warthog is just a normal car?
That's true.
Just saying.
They're a normal car. We just played ODST on the weekend, and I forgot that there's like New Mombasa is peppered with like.
Oh, Honda CRV?
Yeah.
Whoa. I want to see Halo Master Chief John Halo drive a Honda CRV. Like me mum.
I was just segueing nicely to the Halo ODST stream where we didn't get fire in any of the Warthogs because the friendly fire was enabled between all 4 of us with instant respawn.
Bishop had a tank. It was not good.
You'd hear someone on the team get a tank and be like,
It's a bad time. It's like, oh, there's power up for the team. No.
This tank is a god. And you're like, oh god.
So is Josh drawing now?
Yep.
How exciting.
No time pressure except the pressure we put on him that we need to move quick, but you don't need a 2-minute timer on it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just sit on the wide in the pip box and you just draw.
Yep.
You just draw, buddy.
You just draw away.
Yeah, sit on the wide of the ping pong.
You'll need to turn your mic on
I don't
as
know
well.
what any of
apparently,
those words
when you're
mean.
ready.
Rude. Sit on the pip and the boy.
Sit on the Pip Boy and do the jump. I really want to hold the baby.
Out of the Holy Land?
Yeah.
I really want to hold the
It's
baby.
crazy over
Can
there.
I hold the baby?
There's Moses. Yeah.
Oh, the Grogu.
I'd like to hold the
We're
baby.
losing cast members quick enough.
This lounge is empty.
I would like to hold. I
The
would
baby?
like to hold the baby.
His famous lines, I would like to hold the baby. You are Jack Reacher.
Thank
and
you.
so you like bears.
Yeah.
Scotty, can I hold you, please? Come here.
Oh.
And whatever he says during the Conan joke. He's the narrator for Conan Needs a Friend or whatever, the holiday show. Which
The
is very
Conan Goes
cool.
Traveling one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Scotty, up.
You can do it.
Go,
You
Scotty.
can do it.
Come on.
I'll give you room. There you go. Perfectly done.
No time limit.
Yeah.
Who do I be when I don't have a pocket
You're
version?
Duke.
I'll be.
Pick your favorite.
I'll be
Pick your
William.
favorite?
Pick your
Williams. William's my favorite.
Aw, thanks, Josh.
You see, without the music, I just think this is going
I
to be.
thought we were the
I think
best
we
I
need
can
the
add
stress
some
music.
music.
Keep the thing rolling.
Hit the timer.
I can't.
Hit the timer and then replay the timer every time it resets.
Yep.
I'll just play some other music.
No, you don't get chill music.
Might
You
play
need
your
hype.
coffee song.
Oh,
Okay.
He gets funk.
Yeah.
all right, Funk Boy.
Let's do this.
Take it
us
away,
up.
Josh.
All right.
So he's got the dregs of the list.
Yeah.
The dregs of whose
I'm
list
gonna-
is this
I'm
from?
just going to try and. This is from. No, I'm not telling you.
That's true. You wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, true.
Jeez.
He can just go quiet and we'll yell out.
That's a candy.
Duke Nukem logo.
What kind of candy?
It is a
It's
rare
the rare
candy.
candy from Pokemon.
Ruby gets it.
Why does Ruby get it? I said
you
rare
didn't
candy.
say the
Everyone knows it's
name.
from
You didn't say
Pokemon.
the game.
Who gives a shit?
That name
That
convention.
rule was held against me before.
It feels a
But
lot.
it's rare candy. It's not just candy.
It feels
Yeah,
a
but
lot
it's
more
rare candy from
authoritative to have a
Pokemon.
voice from over there go.
Is it
Ruby
the
gets
Master
it.
Sword?
No.
Sword from Minecraft.
The cool
That's the one.
S.
What kind of sword?
The
Diamond
Diamonds.
Sword. Diamond Sword from
Diamond Sword
Minecraft.
leading the witness.
I gotta calm down. I got no timer.
I know.
Alright, what about this?
Oh,
Health potion?
grenade.
Ruby's got it.
Man, hell yeah.
Health potion from Zelda?
It's from a bunch
Oh,
of
what?
games.
No! Don't tell us
No,
the
no,
game. You
it's
have to
fine.
guess the game.
What game?
That is it's
Warcraft.
It's from Diablo.
That did look like the Diablo.
did look
health
like
bar,
Diablo.
It literally in brackets just says any game.
Rubbish.
Great.
How do I do that one? Maybe like this?
No talking to yourself.
Dog tags from Gears of War.
No.
Dog tags from Call of Duty.
No.
Dog tags from Rainbow
tags-
Six Siege.
Dog tags from Battlefield?
No.
Dog tags from
Dog tags
Well,
from...
any game.
Hang on.
Keep drawing.
don't look at your list.
Any game.
Dog tags
I don't
from
know. Oh no
Command and
no
Conquer?
no. Okay, no,
It was Black
I know
Ops,
what I can draw. I know what I can draw.
I can draw.
Black
I need-
Ops.
I need
Black Ops is
brown.
Call of Duty.
I need brown and I need this.
I can't remember what it was.
Spec Ops: The Line. Oh, Metal Gear Solid.
There we go. Need to go.
Ah.
I'm a
remember
good
them.
drawer.
Yeah.
I like that the narration of his own, like, I need a colour. What'll it be? Brown.
Brown's a good color. Everyone loves brown.
I don't know how to draw this.
That's always a good sign.
That's,
Skeleton.
Oh.
He's gone.
I know. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little different.
Oh, he's gonna get
Do
creative. He's
this.
getting creative, folks.
He's got that stinger, but he's busy.
This.
Minecart.
Boat.
Dredge.
Spiritfarer boat. The Titanic.
Okay, so first part.
Yeah, the Titanic.
First word.
Iceberg.
No, the first part of the boat.
Tit.
Peter.
Oh, tit. Oh, tit.
No, a little bit more than that.
Titan. Titanfall.
Oh.
Titanfall. Titanfall 2.
It's this from that though.
Man. Titanfall 2
Leo.
BT. B2. BT2.
It's
Drone. Titanfall 2 drone.
The
Titanfall
baby
drone.
from Titanfall.
he puts it on.
This is. I'm playing
The
the game.
hat, the bag from Titanfall.
No,
Apron.
Well,
An
we're doing
apron
that
from
one.
Where'd it go?
It's a cooking game,
Metal
It was
Gear
the
right?
Titanfall suit, like it's a Titan from Titanfall.
Oh.
I said Titan.
What
Yeah.
else we got?
Yeah, you
And then
said
I said
Titanfall.
Titanfall
That
Titan.
one's all done.
That one's all done. I would say
No,
that
I
was
would never draw that.
That was not done. The Titanic, a man, and it's Jesus Christ.
Just the first part.
I liked it when I
How
could
long am I
guess it.
doing this for?
Until you're done.
Yeah. This is punishment for what you made us do.
Solar panels.
No.
Oh, the thing from Death Stranding. Little.
It does look like that.
Yeah.
That's a blood box.
It's a blood box.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Okay, let me just.
Oh, it's now circular.
Tit.
Bear trap.
back.
What the? Okay, no one talk.
Oh, I'm
This is-
excited.
No, keep
No, I just want to
going.
let this play
Yeah,
out.
I want to see how
Oh,
far
it's the campfire from Dark Souls.
That's the one.
That's a bonfire?
I see the vlogs now.
It's actually a bonfire, not a campfire.
Oh,
And that was actually
She said
from Dark Souls
bonfire.
2.
That's from Blood.
Didn't she? Did
Huh?
she
Sorry?
say bonfire?
No, I did. She said campfire.
oh,
Who gets the point,
on.
Josh?
Me.
Give Josh the point.
Technically true.
No, I need pink.
You've got it.
Kirby.
Is that pink?
It's
it
more of a
Kirby?
fuchsia.
Kirby.
It's like a.
Yeah, we should stop playing it with what color does he need, then guess.
Uh-huh.
Cake. Cake is a lie. Pool. Swimming pool. Sim swimming pool.
Barbie Dreamhouse.
Barbie's Lilo Dreamhouse.
This is not it. Oh, this is so bad.
Oh my god, no one talked.
Oh,
This.
the Overwatch. Diva's suit for
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's so
Meg.
good.
Spot on.
Their connection
Thank
is
you.
unlike anyone's.
Yeah, I didn't have
Spot
this
on.
before. I don't
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
This is the
two of
this
them
is the
are
power
two,
of
yeah.
best friendship.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Oh, really?
Now?
You're shocked now?
Bonfire. Flashlight.
Yeah.
It could be.
Little man.
Geralt of Rivia.
Oh, shit. Fishing.
Oh, the whip. Indiana Jones's whip.
No.
Red Dead Redemption whip.
No.
Harry
Red Dead
Potter's
Redemption
one.
Lasso.
No.
Lasso from.
Who else has a whip?
This should have been grey, not brown. Sorry. And it's actually
That doesn't help.
like a.
Oh, it's a
Fishing.
It's a metal chain.
It's a fishing rod.
Oh,
Oh,
From
Peter.
Zelda.
Peter.
It's the metal chain from Chain Gang Man. Chain Whipper.
Oh, he's nice. There's a castle there.
Chain Whippers 2.
There's a what? Will?
Castlevania. It's the whip from Castlevania.
There we go.
Holy shit.
Belmont. Oh, I'm back.
what
Back
else
on the
we-
board.
You're very on.
Scorpion.
Just FYI,
we did all
you're
of
very
those.
on the board. I don't think you ever left.
You're
the
like the
board.
most on the
Going
board.
to the.
You're more on the board than you.
Oh, this one, Peter was too coward, so Peter's not allowed to guess this one.
Okay.
I like that they start here.
Oh my god, I love this one.
Shocked.
And
The scream.
It's actually.
Someone's gonna,
Oh,
This is going to be a blowjob.
sorry?
Fuss
The
Rodar.
Dragon Shout.
Fuss Rodar
they
is
both
correct.
get. I mean,
Fuss Rodar is what was written.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Is it Dragon Shout?
Yeah, it's a dragon.
They're all
shout.
dragon shouts, and Fuss Rodar is one of them.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Fuss Rodar's the one that pushes
No, I
people
never
over, right?
finished Skyrim.
We got more of these actually.
No excuse for not getting the points.
Where are
I never. You know
and your
what?
mic.
we? I'm sick of this music.
You win all the games so well.
Oh, puppy.
we
All
got-
right.
She says while holding a baby.
No.
Oh, Bubba, you're
Brown.
feeling good about winning.
From what game? What game was the Fuss Rodar from?
Say it.
Skyrim.
There we
Elder
go.
Scrolls
You get the
Skyrim.
point.
It doesn't need to be said if it's obvious what it's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a generic
Wasn't
thing.
obvious to me.
This one.
If it's a generic thing.
No points.
Jail.
Suddenly we're in a funk car chase, by
Yeah.
the way.
Crash Bandicoot box.
Bootsy Sacks.
Yes, Will. But there's also another element that I need you to name,
Bouncing
Wampa
box. A
which
wampa-
is this color, I think.
Flesh.
Crash Bandicoots.
The apple. The Wampa fruits.
Wampa fruit.
Anus.
Thank you. Fruit. It was fruits and crates from
Oh right.
Fruits and
Crash.
crates.
Yeah,
Who thought of this list?
Chat GPT.
me.
Oh.
Well, no, I actually had to do a lot more work than I thought I was going
Aw.
Oh,
We're so
Yeah, it's
we're
kinda
so
rough.
grateful.
That's what
to. This one, I think. This.
Muttering.
Oh, the Half-Life wrench.
Crowbar.
Crowbar.
Gus got it.
Nice.
What?
You said Half-Life wrench, and he said crowbar.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called.
What game was it from?
It was from, I said Half-Life.
Yeah, she got that bit.
Actually, it
on
says Half-Life 2
129
here,
apparently.
so you got that wrong too.
Hey, it was the Half-Life 2 crowbar.
What else we got from? Give me the fucking point. There's this one. I don't know.
Everyone
I
mean
actually
to
don't
me on
know
my
what this
birthday.
looks like.
Poor Ruby doesn't know Tool.
I don't know Tool.
The wrench is a crowbar to a blind man.
And then it's like,
I'm pretty cool. I don't have
let's
to
say
fix
it's
things.
big.
Whoa.
The Hindenburg.
It does
BFG.
look. That's a
Gus
big,
got it.
big
From
fucking gun.
BFG from Doom.
He's correct.
That was a small, a normal size
What
trigger
model?
and a big
What
gun.
model is it, Gus?
BFG 2000?
No,
BFG 3000.
no,
1,000.
no.
500?
BFG 9000
That's the one Ruby got it.
Oh, fuck you.
Point goes to Ruby. What games are from?
from Doom.
Which Doom?
Which one?
Doom Eternal?
Doom 2. Actually,
Well,
it's Doom
it's
1.
from any.
They're in. It's in. all
I
of them.
think it's in all of them.
I said Doom.
Is the 9,000 on all of them?
Yeah, that's Will's list done. Now to Gus's. So now Gus is not allowed to answer.
I still will.
Oh,
Wait, did you get them all?
Doom.
Oh no, this is the one that
Almost.
I cut you off.
Oh yeah, it's a Fallout suit.
Oh, okay. Did we say it? I can't remember.
what? The
No, it
Brotherhood
was
of
just
Steel?
it was the colours of it.
Blue and
Yeah,
yellow.
okay.
The blue and yellow blobs
Yeah, but
you drew.
why do you know
the
that
Vault
now?
suit.
It was after time,
Because he was like, we're starting with yours now.
and you said
He
you'd save
dived
it for
in,
next
yeah.
time. So I was like, all right, I'll do it next time
But you didn't guess it. Oh.
because it was
this
after. Yeah, it was
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
It's called X.
I'm ready, Josh.
Oh.
Elephant.
Nintendo Switch.
Sort of.
Oh, the Sheikah Slate.
Yeah, that's the one.
Sort of.
I mean, he's right.
Yeah.
Helping friends. It's all good.
Designed by-
It's a bestie clause. It's allowed.
I don't know which one this is, but I'm just gonna draw one of them, and if you can guess,
Showing
if
shit on your
you
phone.
can
Look at
guess
my
which
list.
one,
Oh, okay.
it's this color.
That's illegal.
Let's go like this, and then it's like this, right?
Because I'm like, what the fuck is that?
What's he
Oh,
doing?
okay. Yeah, sure.
Is that it?
That is
Is
a
that it?
Cacodemon.
Is that anything?
Cacodemon. Keep going.
Gengar.
Yeah. I don't know what else to draw that would be okay.
Who's
It's a jellyfish.
We got like a little.
Is it a meteor?
She's a yapper. This one.
So it's me?
No. Well, maybe.
I'm just gonna watch chat.
And
Is
she's
it
blue.
a spell from?
No. I want to know what this.
Color, Josh.
Sorry.
Pick a color and color it in.
Well, this is the color that it is.
Then
Black and white.
no, go the brighter version and color it in.
No.
Yeah,
Purple.
Ghastly.
it helps.
No.
Oh.
It's a. I'll say it's a vehicle. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I'll help
Oh,
you.
it's the plane from Halo.
It's one of them.
It's the plane. Is that a banshee?
No.
Yeah,
Is that a ghost?
That's a ghost.
Is that a wraith?
Oh.
That is none
I
of those things.
said I said at the start that I don't know what that one is. I'm just gonna draw
You guessed
one
the
of them.
It's a
correct- okay,
banshee.
Yeah.
That's a banshee. Okay,
And the
I don't know what the
closest
ghost
banshee.
looks like. What does a ghost look like? Because
Different.
that's what I was trying to draw.
No, you got that with banshee.
They were all no. They were all.
Has
That was
prompts.
nothing.
That's-
in the life.
that's-
That was
that's-
nothing.
I'm glad that I
everything.
can help
That's the
everybody.
list.
That we did everything.
That's it. That's all the missing ones.
Ghost
that
is
it?
motorbike. Banshee is little airplane.
Good
Well,
job,
I'm a bad
Josh.
drawer.
Josh.
I'm
You're
a
such a
bad
good drawer.
No, you're a
Only
good
two
drawer.
of mine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, look at those scores, shall?
No.
How'd we go?
Nah.
It's golf rules, so Duke wins. Congratulations,
Go
Duke.
Duke. Yay, Duke.
Well done.
That was Pocketionary. Let's see that title again.
And don't forget it.
I will. Yep.
It's dignity. God. Don't you even know dignity when you see it?
Okay, jokes aside, can we scroll up? Can I see my
Congratulations,
score? Where's my
Duke, for
score?
You got
winning the
35.
game. Let's go to
35.
the ad break
I got
now
30.
before they find out the score.
35 out of.
I don't know.
Wait.
You got 30.
The studio might look a little bit Patrick Bateman right now, but rest assured, everything is normal. Situation normal. How are you? Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game, is hitting consoles this week. Here's a scary joke for you. What smells funny? Clown farts. The studio that brought you Dead Cells are back with the Rogue Prince of Persia. 2 Prince of Persia games in 1 year? I'm seeing double. 4 Prince of Persias. 9 Souls is a 2D hand-drawn action platformer with deflection-based combat. If you had 9 sons, what would you call them? Let us know in the comments. Capes is a turn-based superhero strategy game from Aussie studio Spitfire Interactive. Nobody tell Edna Mode about this game. She doesn't like him. And Multiverses is back after shutting down in July last year when its early access finished. We'll finally be able to see LeBron James beat the ever-loving shit out of Gizmo from Gremlins. Don't get him wet. And that's the completely normal game plan. Show us your business card. Ivory.
Australia, we've got something to tell you. We've got news for you. Gonna put some wheels in motion. Get ready, because we're coming through. The Vega bus is coming. And everybody's jumping. Tullamarine to Bendigo. An interstate free disco. The wheels of steel are turning and the traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, get on and move your body. We like to party. We like to party. The Vega Bus is coming. Paid for and sponsored by the We Like to Party Party.
Welcome back to the winning side of the couch for Back Pocket. After, oh no, that's
Duke
going
won.
wrong there. Well done, Duke, for
Where's
winning
your
Pocketionary.
smite?
Thanks for joining us, guys. We are on the tail end of the show. We saw an ad break there, and we had a message or a word there from Sir Bobo Gaga with Aurora. Very appropriate. If anyone did go and catch one of the Borealis, Aurora Borealis,
Australis.
I think, yeah, Aurora
Okay.
Borealis is only in the north
And at that time of year.
at that time of year.
And
at time of-
entirely in
Yeah.
Principal Skinner's kitchen.
exactly.
Yes.
May I see it?
No.
No.
Thanks for sending the word in. We also saw an ad there for the Vega Bus. The Vega Bus is coming, and it has come and it came. And I hope you caught it. And as well as that, we also had the game plan with most of the games that we talked about this week.
Yeah, true.
So it's either been a slow week for games or we just picked the good games to play. Either or.
Actually, this week?
Yes.
There were heaps of games that came out this week.
In the game plan.
Name one.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Name a
Came
good
out
game
years
that came
ago.
out this
Just
week.
come to consoles.
The game.
That was a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't it, hasn't it been out on PC?
Don't think so.
No, it came out on consoles last week. It's coming out on PC next week.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Great film.
That's good stuff. All right, we're going to move on with the show with the last segment. It's a segment that we haven't done since we picked them, but it's time to go back and revisit our picks for Pocket League.
Sick.
Let's go.
That's a 2-year-old card right there.
Boggy League.
Pocket
This
League
one
is
was
where
from,
we do.
it's from this year.
No, it
but,
can't
but
be.
It's
It's from
a
the
hangover.
start of this year.
It's a
But
hangover.
there's only 4 people in it. There's
Yeah.
5 people playing this year. 6.
6.
It changed. Yeah. It's an old card, but it checks out.
Pocket League is our fantasy football where we pick games coming out this year, and we hope that they do well or score well, and we use that as some kind of ranking system to see who can win the Pocket League at the end of it. I think that's how it works. That sounds close enough. Pete won it last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I won it the year before.
This year, everyone gives the winner $150.
Yeah, something like
it
that.
was that,
We picked a bunch of games at the start of the year, and we're going to look at that list after we see who sponsored the segment. And of course, it is the wonderful, the talented, the artistic Dump Days. No. Disagrees entirely. Thank you, Dump Days, for sponsoring the segment. And is tradition when we have a Dump Days segment, we have a look at a little bit of art that Dump Days puts together and might have put out in socials a long time ago, more recently. I think we're going back to the classics in this one. So let's have a look here at a combination of, my God, Nolan's Batman? No, everyone's Batman and some Mario characters there. I love this one.
Well, that's Mario, Luigi, Bowser, and Toad.
Yeah.
Of course. But
Of the Super Mario fame.
That's so cute.
You get the point.
no one's getting points for this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned with Butler Toad
Okay.
saying,
What?
which will it be tonight,
Albert?
Mr. Mario?
Yeah.
Because all I can do is picture that in
Yeah.
the old voice, in the
Michael Caine.
in the Michael Caine doing a Toad voice.
Yeah.
My cocaine.
No, but doing a Toad voice and not saying its own voice.
Yeah.
Michael Caine.
Because he'd be pushing out the wobbles,
Yeah.
but as an old wobbly
Yeah, wow.
man.
And it's already a wobbly voice.
Anything tonight, Mr. Wayne?
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Narcotex, can you record your version of that and just pop it in creative for
Please.
us?
That'd be
I'd really
lovely.
appreciate it.
And
I'm a
obviously,
big fan of Joker.
I like
The Nicholson Joker?
Bowser.
I like Bowser with a gun.
Yowza.
The gun shoots out a little piece of
bang.
paper and that says "bang" written
Yeah.
on
that's
it. You guys
kind
can't
of
see
the
that.
the Batman series
Yeah.
color
Yeah.
scheme for Bowser.
Yeah.
It's working for me. And then everyone hates Robin and Luigi, so
But
that
you
works
know,
really well.
to the Joker, that's just a normal Bowser.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Well,
I just
to
choose
regular
to agree.
people, that's
Yeah,
the
just say
Joker,
yes.
but to the Joker, that would just be what a normal Bowser looks like.
Why?
Because it's the Joker. Bowser.
But does that okay? So by that logic, everyone that the Joker looks at looks like the Joker version of themselves.
He
Yeah, because
does-
life's a joke to him.
But he does
Of course,
put the,
everybody looks like clowns.
he does put the gas out in the world that makes everyone look like
Hmm.
Joker-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't in
Wonderfully-
quarter vowels.
Wonderfully derailed as usual. Pocket League, as I mentioned before, we all picked our games. We're going to have a look at the scoreboard, go through them, and see who's winning, who's falling well behind, and who might have counterpicked well enough to actually sneak up the scoreboard as well. So, Josh, if you wouldn't mind
Well
showing us
set up.
the...
That made it sound thrilling.
It did. Well, it's a thrilling segment that looks at a JPEG. So I thought if I tried to build up some hype, and then when we see the JPEG, we're like, whoa, what a fucking JPEG. But there's a lot of information
And
there.
the music.
As you can see, all 6 of us are now competing in the Pocket League. We've all picked 4 games, and at the bottom of each one of our lists is a safety pick. A pick there that if one of our games gets cancelled, delayed, not released this year, we will then take the score of that safety net, whatever you want to call it. Your buy, what would you call it in a sporting term?
Reserve?
Your reserve. Thank you, Will. We also have counter picks, which are indicated by little red pockets next to a title. So each of us got to counter pick one game from someone else. If that game ends up being the lowest scoring in that person's selection, the counter picker will get the remaining points to tally that up to 100. Yep. We do have one of them tonight, so we'll get around to that at one point, but we'll start with me. Potentially.
Not
Yeah.
Really? Oh, yes. Only if...
Yep.
There's potentially 2.
It depends if replaced and Wolf Among Us, how they score.
It's starting to fall apart at the seams. But it's complicated, but pay attention at home. You'll catch up soon enough. We'll start with me, just because I'm in the top left up there. My games were Indiana Jones...
At the Gold Coast?
At the Gold Coast.
Yes. Yep.
At Schoolies, which has yet to come out. Star Wars Outlaws, which Steph then counterpicked. Rise of the Golden Idol, which I don't remember. It's a sequel to that puzzler to Curse the Idol. And then Expeditions Mudrunners, a game which I very much enjoyed. That has come out and has copped itself a score of 79 as an aggregate. Copped a score. It deserves better, I say. These are all Metacritic scores, aggregates, I should say, OpenCritic, of a series of reviews. And just having a quick squiz at some of them here, IGN actually gave it 8 out of 10. So I'm more on the IGN side here. They said it isn't a replacement for the supremely addictive SnowRunner series, but it's more of an untamed wilderness maps that make it worthwhile, a worthwhile complementary experience. So they gave it a pretty good score. However, the 6 Axes also gave it an 8. Sorry, I thought they gave it a lower score. Why have I got 79? I guess that's 80. They say it continues the series legacy in emphatic style with a true pioneering spirit that'll keep you coming back for vehicular adventure for months to come. Not true. I played it for about 3 weeks and I have not come back to play it anymore. That said, it's a good game and 80's okay. I'm happy with that score.
79.
I'm okay with 80, Will. And I'm saying
Do you want to explain how aggregates work?
it's 80-ish.
Do you want to explain how numbers work?
Look, that's about right for that game. That was my joke pick in my list, to be honest. I went
That's a
for
good
it
joke pick.
because I like that game and I wanted it to represent something about what I like in games. 80's fine. And finally, my reserve is Stellar Blade, which got a little bit better of a score. Got 4 out of 5 from Eurogamer that says it has a fair bit of weirdness, but it's killer tunes and vibey. Its flow state combat plus a transformative hard mode are enough to leave you entranced.
I played that whole thing in hard mode.
Well done, Peter. IGN gave it 7.
And that's my review.
That's Peter's review.
Back of the box.
IGN gave it 7.
Brother.
They said it's great in all of the most important ways for an action game, but dull characters and a lackluster story and severely frustrating elements of its RPG mechanics prevent it from soaring along with the best of the genre. So it's still my reserve, which means that I might not even have to call on it, but 82 is a pretty good
We
good
hope
score.
to see those other 3 games come out this year.
And be very good.
Yeah, I'm certain they
We hope they're all in the 8s.
I don't really think... I mean, Outlaws might get delayed. I think that's why Steph swooped in for the counter. So.
No, it's locked
you
in
don't.
for July.
Oh, there's pre-orders and everything. Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah. Okay.
The only game that doesn't have a date, I mean, Indie and Golden Idol, I don't think have dates yet.
Is it... What is Indie and the Golden Compass?
Golden Circle.
Circle.
Golden
Oh,
Compass
that's right.
is the
Terrible
Daniel
name.
Craig.
Yeah, like the juice.
Yeah, like canned peaches.
What the fuck was that? I don't know.
You don't know Golden Circle?
The brand.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. That all...
Oh, yum.
Peter was so excited to say that. I was like, it threw me. It
My
genuinely
favorite
threw
thing
me.
that Peter does is when he says something and then he goes, it
Especially with
brings
this
me
touch
such
That's when you know
joy.
it's exceptionally funny.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Yeah.
You kind of look like a little puppet.
All right, Puppet, go for your games. Tell
me.
us a little bit
Might as
about
well.
what you've got
All
on the
right, do you
scoreboard.
mind if I steal
Yeah,
that
go
from
for
you? Final Fantasy VII Pater.
Yep.
Yeah,
So the remake part 2 came out.
You slaved
I
for
did
that
play a
one.
bit of it. I didn't like it. It's not worth 93. That's for damn sure. However, it's got 93, and that's good for me. This was pretty universally critically well received. Eurogamer gave it a 4 out of 5, saying it's a playful take on an emo classic that's bloated but full of character in a bid to justify its own existence. That sounds like it's a 3 out
That
of 5.
does sound like a shout on it. What'd they give it?
4.
Yeah.
Cowards, Eurogamer. Didn't they all just get sacked
No, they got bought by IGM.
and then sacked?
Some of them, maybe. Their editors did.
Cowards and
Basically,
turncoats.
all the editors of those
That's awful.
websites got canned,
But also,
which is kind of cool.
I mean, across the board,
You're top of this. That is so
Big
far the
scores.
highest rated score to come in. So
it beat, and if it beat Hades, that was the game on the board
That
that,
was
I was
everyone
like,
was
that
thinking.
could top it.
yeah,
I think like Rise of Golden Idol has a chance of being like one of those darlings that's up in the 9.
do you deserve the points considering how much you shat on this game? Like,
This is the Pocket League.
Yeah.
I played the game.
Yeah,
not,
true.
I
You didn't
I
play
played
this
with my
game.
heart before. I played enough of this game. I think everyone who played through this, I think this game would score worse now if the people that reviewed it were reviewing it like a few weeks, were able to put a score on it a few weeks after they'd played it.
You reckon there was
'Cause I
just
think
they got caught up in that, like-
they were wowed by and overwhelmed, as you can hear from this this review, that it's like it's bloated, it has to justify its own existence.
9 out of 10.
Yeah, totally. But it's like, but it is Final Fantasy and it's this classic story and everyone
kind of
loves
the
it.
perfect
But I
combina-
think it's a fucking mess.
It's the kind of perfect combination of a game that is like super dense, has so much love and fan love for it, regardless of how well they actually execute on this remake. It just has that there as just, it props it up for whatever it does well, gets absolutely raised beyond belief. And anything it does bad, they're like, that's fine. That, I love it, warts and all. Like, it just, everyone who wanted to give this game the love and adoration that it got was just going to do that regardless. Again, I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying it like, you picked a winner out of, it was a sure thing.
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, I felt like it was a sure thing. I want to know if, because Nicrotex says this game was a solid 7 out of 10 for me, and Nicrotex enjoyed it.
Yeah, right.
And I know was just frustrated by the bloat and by the, it trying to.
Same thing. Melodic Storm is like, there's a lot of stuff I don't like about it, but more things I love about it. So it's like everyone will take the good and push out the bad.
I love this. It's the same thing every time with Final Fantasy VII. It's like, yeah, like, I had a really hard time with it. It's not my favorite. It's 7 out of 10. It's also my favorite game in the whole wide world, and I love it so much, and it's perfect.
10 out of 10.
Yeah,
That's fandom.
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I want to know if Midow's in chat and if their opinion has changed about it as well.
Had they played it before? Or
They just fucking loved it and gave me grief for griefing it.
boo.
But I think also had some of the same feelings of like, this is a bit overcooked. But also, I'm waiting for Microsoft Flight Sim to drop 24. Gus, you've counterpicked that?
No, Josh has.
Josh has counterpicked that?
Yep.
I think that's
Yeah,
probably.
fuck planes, man.
I think that's probably a reasonable counterpick because I think 88, but I don't think even if the counterpick lands, it's not going to score you a lot of points.
What is
I
your
think my Flight Sim will be an 84 at its lowest.
Yeah, what is your third game?
Metaphor Refantazio.
That's the game being made by the Persona devs.
Yeah, it's the new Persona. What do they call Atlas? It's a new Atlas
Yeah,
game.
the name.
Which again, I think is pretty much a surefire win.
Yeah, I think it's gonna rock.
The Paper Mario game is the most recent game on this list to get a score, and it did.
In the 80s, just like Expedition.
You know what? Well, you know what's crazy?
In and around the 80s.
That it is in the 80s when like all the scores I saw for it on release or like a few days before release were like 9s and 10s. I wasn't expecting it
Paper
to drop
Mario?
that much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting it to do as well as the original.
Remake
Yeah.
remake means you have the people going, yeah, it's the 9 and 10 it always was, and then people being like, it's the same game, give it a 6 and 7. Like,
Which I
doesn't
just think is so dumb.
I agree, but I'm saying
Yeah.
for what it
Yeah.
does is it pulls that down to an 80.
So yeah, out of the aggregate, it's come out at an 88, which is good. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. Amazingly loyal and visually dazzling remake of a treasured RPG, and the improvements made throughout easily make this the definitive way to experience Mario's unforgettable quest.
T.
You know what I will just quickly say? The definitive way to do it is always like, oh, it's the newest and shiniest. It's like, no, the definitive was Ruby's
When
one.
you played it.
Was it back on a GameCube, back when you were whatever age you were when you played it? That's
It
the
literally
definitive.
defined who you are as a gamer.
Yeah, it's the definitive way to play it.
But
Was
what I really love is that it might define somebody else's way to game. Like
Fuck
someone,
everyone else, Ruby.
Yeah,
Oh
think
my
about you.
god.
I can't
Beast-
do that. That's too much work.
the definitive way to play Halo
True.
1 was at a friend's place on a Friday night, borrowing their like greasy full
the
Duke
Duke.
controller,
Yeah.
being like, "This game's amazing." I replayed it, I'm like, doesn't.
So
doesn't
what
hit
you're
the
saying
same.
is life's what you make it, so let's make it right.
No, it's
You know
like
what I mean?
remember when it was better.
Can we go to the wide and see Scotty? Let's do it.
You running?
Oh, she just stopped. She heard
She
her
got where
name.
she got where
She was
needed to
doing
be.
like clutchy paws. She
might
was
do it
about to
again.
sprint.
Go running, Scotty.
Run, chase those cars.
Scotty.
Or rabbits?
Nah, she
Run, chase
doesn't.
cars.
She's so sweet to everything. She wouldn't hurt him.
Oh, she's running from rabbits.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
All right, back to the scoreboard.
Yeah, back to the scoreboard.
Let's see that JPEG.
Good break. Will?
Me? Sure thing. I had games up there. I had Hellblade, which is fairly recent as well.
Yep.
Interesting one. I feel like going into it, it felt like it was possibly a surefire thing.
Yeah.
But it turned out to not be so much.
81. Really
good.
Really good
Yes.
score. I mean, we're talking about it being next to Stellar Blade.
Yes.
Which is like, people are talking about as a game of the year kind of experience. Hellblade is really cool because of how of a split score it's got.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like it's not 8s.
Yep.
It's 6s and 10s.
Yeah.
People loved or hated it. They didn't sit on the
it's,
fence on
it's
it. kind of
really
thing.
cool.
And that's good art.
Yeah,
when
that's
it
art.
does that.
Yeah.
It's not good Pocket League.
No, not so much for me. But from Eurogamer, we have Continue Senua's story with grace, confidence, surprising brutality, and thundering conviction. That's a 5 out of 5. And then,
shit.
on the other side of it, 5.8 out of 10 from PC Gamer. Despite its greater scale and visual splendor, the sequel fails to escape the shadow of its predecessor with a muddled tone, a muddled tale that Senua herself feels out of place in. Do you feel that?
No.
Interesting.
I'm on the
You're on the up.
10 out of 10 kind of. I think it is and I said this apparently really aggressively last week.
Oh, really?
You really did. You said it so angrily to the point where I was like, do you like this game or do you
Remember when
hate
you
it?
said "fuck this game"? You flipped the chair and you walked out. Oh man.
I don't remember a thing about it.
Good
You
times.
But
punched
I
me in the
do,
head too. It was
I do know that
crazy.
I really, really love
Yeah,
Hellblade 2. I think it
Oh,
just
wow.
Oh, I
feels-
love this tone.
it feels
You finished
amazing.
it since, and
I haven't finished it yet.
yeah, okay, right, but so
But I'm probably halfway through it.
Less of two evils. Incredible game. Terrible combat.
Yeah, but again, I think I said angrily last week. I like that it hasn't tried to stretch the concept of what it is beyond a very heavy story game and just a really cinematic experience. I
It's
think
like not. It's not taking its comparisons and run like it's not become God of War.
Yes,
it's
it's not-
stayed with what.
yeah.
It's, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Maybe I
I think
listened
it's
to
awesome.
too much negative media, but I've heard a lot
do.
of podcasts and things being like, it's not as good as I wanted it to be. And I just thought, like, oh, it's
It's just
interesting.
not trying to be more than it is.
Fair enough.
So I reckon it is 100%. It's like it's a perfect version of the thing that it is, and I see why that's not enough for some people.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
81.
But for
81.
free, on Game Pass,
That's not bad.
for free on
free.
Game Pass, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
The first of my two road-based games. I picked Broken Roads thinking
It's
like,
really-
indie darling.
Three road-based games.
You got Open Roads as well.
Oh yeah.
oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right. I went with Roads. I assumed this one would be a sweet indie game that struck
Really
well with people.
bummed me out.
But it didn't. You played it?
No, like
the
like
reception bummed you
the
out.
reception and
Yeah.
the result. Like it was a really, really, really great idea. Like and in demos and like previews, it was really
Yeah.
cool concept, but on release it just
Didn't hold a
work.
game.
It just didn't work, and it's a bummer because it's an Australian game. It's set in Australia. Such cool concepts. So when it kind of went south, it was a huge bummer.
Yeah.
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 You do have to look at the silver linings of these things, though, and that's that I get 32 points out
Yeah,
of it.
Yes.
good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're pretty.
Tweet the devs and say, good work.
make worse games. Yeah, I think you're pretty locked in with that because I don't think. I mean, Replace hasn't budged from its announcement from a few years ago.
Yeah.
I hope it comes out. It hasn't. They haven't said it's not coming out this year,
Yeah.
and it was in one of the Xbox,
Yep.
we're releasing all these games. So maybe,
Yes.
but no matter what, I think you do have those points.
Yeah.
Because I can't see
Replaced
being that low.
is either better than a 7
Yeah.
or it doesn't come out and Open Roads goes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still
So
good.
you've got yourself, I said the number before, 32 points.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's
I'll
pretty
ta-
good. I
I'll
think you
take
got a
it.
So
bonus
you
of-
only get the 32 points if it's the lowest
Yes.
Yes,
scoring one
correct,
of your
yeah.
5.
I think
Gotcha.
you won last year with a bonus of like 24.
Yeah.
So 32
It
was
can make a
pretty
difference.
big.
It's pretty, yeah. It's
It's only
pretty
taken 2 years for me to work out how counterpicks work, but I know how they work now.
And next year I'm going to be on fire.
We don't have reviews on that, but Pacific Drive was another one which you played a fair
did.
amount of.
Yeah.
80 is pretty good.
That
for that.
feels about right. Like,
Yeah.
it's ambitious and unique, but it didn't feel great to play beyond the first few hours. I think it became, I don't want to say repetitive, but it played out all its tricks early on.
Yeah.
Super atmospheric, though. Love
Yeah.
80 feels about right.
80
yeah.
feels about right. Eurogamers, 4 out of 5. Punishing, exasperating slog, or an offbeat love story between a driver and car, human and the zone. Pacific Drive is both then and some. That's too much.
You know
That's
what else
way
was
too
a,
much.
That didn't mean
love
anything.
story
That
between
was so
driver and car?
flowery.
Crash.
Crash was. Very
That was-
different.
That was a wild...
It's a love-hate relationship with that car. Like,
okay.
you want to use it as your safety, and you're like, yeah, this is your home. But it's how quickly it all falls apart and, like, can't handle shit.
Yeah.
You're like, I hate you. Get it back to the shop, and you're like, you piece of garbage.
Because it's a survival game? Like,
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
its called? Yeah.
Survival game, extraction game, I guess is the best way to put it. Yeah, trying a bunch of things at once, which is always like commendable and
Yeah.
ambitious. But for the bits that didn't work and got overcomplicated, yeah, it started to feel like they'd put everything and the kitchen sink in your car.
Yep.
That's cool.
Also, just from IGN, 7 out of 10. Balancing Pacific Drives. Scrappy system can be punishing, but the riveting tension of each drive through its unnerving world was always enough to keep my hands placed firmly on the wheel. Another flowery one.
Yeah.
It's real sweet.
It was
sweet.
like, it was based off kind of like dystopic, Russian media, like literature and stuff. So people who played it were like, oh, there's actually a lot more to this game than you know. It's all about this book that you haven't read.
Yeah, right.
That I didn't read either.
Also, there's something so romantic about going for a drive.
In a storm of an
the
apocalypse.
apocalypse.
I
the
wouldn't
end
know. I
at the
can't
end of the
drive. I just
world.
make assumption.
That's true.
That's true. And then the last one there is Open Roads.
Which one was that?
That was Pacific Drive. Wait, what do you
No,
know?
Open Roads was the one that was
Open
like Steph
Roads
played?
was it's not sequel, but in the same style
Spiritual
of the
sequel of
yeah
Gone
of
Home.
the still
Yeah,
frame
yeah.
painting.
Search through the house, go
Yes.
traveling with your mum, grandma's not well.
Yep.
Grandma's dead?
Grandma's dead?
Maybe.
Are you in Grandma's deceased estate emptying it?
Maybe.
Is that-
Grandma might just.
Maybe
have-
she's in a home?
Well, I like this game. We just try and remember it. Grandma's
Did
in
we
a
leave
home.
Grandma at the gas station?
Oh my god!
Grandma's in a well?
I was like, wait, that sounds really familiar. I literally watched a French film the other day about grandma dying and like the mother and daughter going back to the grandma's house to empty it out. And then the mother...
It's a laugh a minute.
No. It's really beautiful. The mother leaves and the daughter's, just like playing around. And then a little girl who looks just like the little girl meets the daughter.
What little girl?
And then
The
it's
little girl is, you just introduced a new character who said it looks
Hear
like
me
a
out.
character.
Hear me
Yes.
out.
No.
The little girl is the mother when she was younger. And so...
Spoilers.
Jesus.
Les spoilers.
It's literally called Petite Maman, which is little
Little
mother.
mummy.
Little mum.
Little mummy.
It is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen.
That's pretty cute.
Let's go.
Anyway, I've got reviews for Open Roads
Okay.
here
Yeah.
because I don't think they updated on the
And
script.
you've got one
No,
game.
no.
A gentle adventure into a family's secrets that's nicely crafted but over before it really begins. Eurogamer 3 out of 5. And pleasant but rarely compelling characters undermine the spiritual sequel to Gone Home. PC Gamer 5.6 out of 10. That's what they
2
said
out of
about Open
5.
Roads.
Back pocket. Where's Grandma?
Where's Grandma? Where me
Grandma?
mama?
You see Grandma?
Where me Gram?
Ruby, you
Moving
got-
on that, Ruby. You've
Yeah.
got one game on the board, and it's your
I-
reserve.
Yeah, I really should have. To be fair, it's my first time being alive, but also the first time I've done Pocket League.
Yep.
So I really should have thought about placement better.
I can't believe you've got
Were
that.
you also trying to? I mean, that's part of the fun of it, right? You were like, no one's going to pick Animal Well, so I can save it till later.
Yeah.
But everyone's going to be going for the Elden Ring, Shadow,
Yeah.
Shadows of the Earth Tree,
I think
Funky
it's
Squire.
bold. It's bold that you've got Silk Song there,
It's hard
not
to
as
play
your
it. It's hard to
reserve.
play.
It now has a rating.
Oh.
Yeah.
in the Australian classifications board.
Yeah. You go to the
So-
page and it says cancelled.
C for cancelled.
Well,
that is.
Animal Well has a score.
Yeah, Animal Well's doing amazingly as it deserves. 89 out of the 89 points. Sleep destroying puzzle Metroidvania of baffling.
That's 100.
Huh?
89 out of 89.
Careful,
she's talking.
she's on it.
I
never did that.
A sleep-destroying puzzle Metroidvania of baffling depth. Animal Well may go down in history as one of the genre's best. PC gamer 9 out of 10. Beautiful multi-layered puzzle box that's both fun to simply play around with and an utter delight to slowly crack open, secret by secret. 9 out of 10, IGM.
Sick.
I believe in my list. I think Animal Well was a really good choice.
Totally.
And
It's nice that you've got a back half of the year list as well.
Yeah.
Because
We're done.
we'll have our feet up. by then.
What's your hope? And I mean, I like watching this footage, but on that list, what's
Beautiful
your
footage.
hope of the game that won't come out?
Can we get
of
that
what
ping
you
back,
have?
please?
Hollow Knight, probably.
Yeah. Everything
but
else
I feel like
is.
Hollow Knight's gonna,
No, but I'm saying
Sweet.
what there
Yeah.
probably won't come out. Shadow.
Oh, out of all of them, I'd say either Hollow Knight or Stalker. But Stalker's got a release date.
Stalker's
so
got a
it's
release
different.
date. Plucky Squire could
And
get
Stalker
pushed.
had a release date of the end of last year.
Yeah.
But they're in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So it got pushed.
And that war's still happening. So
So Plucky
Yes.
Squire had a one delay.
Plucky Squire's had one delay, but it's got a release date.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, or like a release month.
Yeah.
Shadow of
That's
the
coming.
Erd Tree,
That's-
Yep.
that's
this-
coming.
That's June. That's very soon.
I think that's going to go absolutely binko bonko.
And the first
crazy.
person that we let put DLC on the scoreboard, but sure. It's your
What do
first
you
year.
mean?
Don't remember really.
I don't think anyone's picked it before.
Nobody's
it was
picked
on
it
my list.
before.
Because no, it's not a real
Oh
game.
no, I
it's
think we
just,
had. I think maybe we did it with.
I'm pretty
like,
sure every
Lightfall or
every-
something.
I'm pretty sure
Destiny's been on them.
every
Yeah,
Destiny
Destiny
expansion.
Lightfall's on it,
Yeah, suck me
Destiny.
off.
Wasn't Cyberpunk on last year's
Exactly.
as well?
I don't think
Phantom
so. No,
Liberty.
it was
Nah,
game of the
Phantom,
year, but not
Yeah.
not that.
It was in the conversation.
But yeah, all quiet on the Ruby front. Hopefully,
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday. But yeah, Animal Well at 89. I'm sure something on that list is going to score less than 89.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Good pick.
Steph, Hades 2, not 98, that's a 90.
That's
I
a
hope.
90.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 90.
Did well with Hades 2.
Such a good game.
Currently, Final Fantasy's 93, but still the top pick for her.
Mm-hmm.
Hades 2 reviews came in and got a 10 out of 10 from Video Gamer. It said, carefully sandwiches more nuance between the original roguelikes, kinetic combat, gorgeous visuals, and heartfelt narrative. With each end comes an opportunity to clear an obstacle, deepen a bond, and inch closer to thwarting Cronus. That's still
early access.
It's still early access, but yeah, it's getting scores and it's doing well.
Yeah.
Dragon's Dogma 2, 88. These are good scores.
Yeah.
That did well. No scores there, but Rise of the Ronin 76, and I've counterpicked.
It could be
That's
a
not
good
bad.
a good thing for you.
That's a good counterpick,
Yeah.
actually.
There's potentially
I worked
24
it
points
out.
in there.
Wolf Among Us 2, potential delay. Is that
Yeah.
got a release date?
I think Little Nightmares is more likely than Wolf Among Us for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is your counterpick.
Mm.
Which means you need Wolf Among Us not to come out.
Yep.
Little Nightmares to come out.
And to be worse
bomb.
than yeah.
And to be less than 76.
My God. It could happen.
It could happen.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, but all three that Wolf Among Us, Rise of Ronin, I thought might do a little better than that. Little Nightmares 3, they could all be in between 75 and 85.
Little Nightmares have all consistently been good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'd be weird to drop the ball at number 3. That's my only theory. It's done like a 80 for both of them, so it'd be very strange to completely mess up.
I think it was the fact that, and we all had it, all these games in our minds were good, and I was like, the third one, that.
Yeah.
How do you do 3 of those types of games?
But
So
you could have picked anything, literally anything on the board.
This is true.
And you
This is true.
chose
I
Steph's
chose-
Little Nightmares 3.
Yeah.
weird, but still a
You
good
never
counterpick.
know.
My
Ah.
list is the only list that doesn't have a counterpick from somebody else.
It's true.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because Josh is a fool.
Josh is a fool. Josh did pick Princess Peach
He hates
Showtime,
planes.
and is currently sitting on the board
Is he
with
coming over here?
76.
What's happening over there?
76, same as Rise of Ronin.
Yeah.
Pretty okay score, not great. Could have been
Yeah.
better.
Which is weird because to me, perfect game. I think these people just have a problem with strong women going on stage and taking over the show.
I reckon they have a problem
my
with those
opinion.
weird fucking yellow things.
They are called beats, and they are very nice.
And they were the work experience's first draft at a character, and they went with it.
I
Boo.
drew something similar to that tonight.
We all, yeah,
that was
we
my
all-
Pikmin.
That was your Pikmin. 76. No review scores for that. Yeah, I think a lot of people really love this. The problem was, I would say it was stretched too thin, like butter on bread. It was like she did good things, but then there were other modes that were shit. You pointed it out too. You said there were, for the modes you liked, there were the modes you didn't like. And I think that, unfortunately, you could argue is giving a lot of game, but it's also creating things to be negative about. You were them yourself.
Yeah. No, it's really interesting because the thing is with that.
Can't tell if stalling or actually angry.
No, with that, I at first was like, yeah, there were some parts that I didn't really care for. And then I finished the game. And 2, I talked to my friend Cass Page about it on the Pocket Buds episode about Princess Peach Showtime. And she made a really good point of saying that, like, the less intense levels come at a time where you kind of need a break. And sometimes it feels like a nice break in between all the action.
Sure.
And then on top of that, they get better later on. The first levels are kind of just showing you how to play the game, but once you've learned how to play it, they're usually a lot better.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying.
I changed my mind.
I
yeah.
agree, I know what you mean, and it's like, have they been designed purposely to be in there as either down points or down
build.
beats and that kind of thing? I do think, though, however, like Nintendo often do a thing where all their first-party games go from strength to strength. They don't often experiment with downtime, with lesser mechanics at later points. They just go, all those famous ones, Mario Odyssey, Donkey Kong, Tropical Freeze. It's like every game that does well, and I'm not just shitting on Peach, I'm like, they just go like, every level had a new idea and they were all better than the last. So I think it's funny that this game dabbles with such varied game modes that some of them might be hit and miss, and that leads people to have a bit of a negative score.
People
from
would
time
have
to
had
time.
wonder on their minds as well, going into a new
Yeah.
game of this kind.
And
of
even
totally.
like, I think we might get another Peach Showtime game
I
or
reckon
something
it's-
game
We better.
that like just expands on it, and because everyone loves Luigi's Mansion, and Luigi's Mansion is a different kind of Mario game, but it's still a like narrative and like a there's a through line to it
Totally.
all. Whereas this is quite scattershot. It's almost like a
Proof of
Mario
concept?
Party kind of thing. So yeah, it's like some of it works and some of it doesn't. Hopefully they refine what this is so that Peach has a really strong series.
She moves
deserves it.
she moves from theater stage to immersive theater, where she does things at like, New York apartment blocks and stuff like that. I've never been to immersive theater. I don't know how it works.
I've only seen one video and I didn't like it.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
And I don't think I can talk about it on the main show.
And then there's still EAFC 25 as Steph's counterpick, which is bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pays
Ruby's
off.
That's my
Ruby's,
kind of
that's
pick.
Ruby's
Oh, it's
kind of
Ruby's. My
Steph
mistake.
counterpicked Outlaws
Yeah.
on yours.
Yep.
Mars First Logistics, is that not out?
It's in early access.
Hades is in early access.
But not, people aren't
thought
There's
reviewing.
Mars
no
got a
scores,
score.
I guess, for Mars
Yeah.
First Logistics.
Yeah.
Yep.
Squadron 42?
Yeah,
What the
Josh
hell
has
was
made
that?
some bold
That's-
choices.
yeah.
All right, listen. Unfortunately, because we're now, 4 months past when we first did this?
Potentially,
yeah.
Roughly 3-4 months. In what is a surprising and shocking update, I don't think Squadron 42 is coming out this year. And no one could have seen that coming, least of all me. So,
Chris
It's a
Roberts
bummer.
is on a yacht in the Bahamas and he's never making your fucking game.
You've got your
well,
own...
this one's made, Peter. Like, Squadron 42 is actually...
Josh,
So why isn't it
Josh,
out?
you have your own buzzer
I'm not going
noise.
to engage with this.
Just buzz yourself out.
Yeah.
Bow-bow.
Why would I do
Bow-bow.
that?
Because it's not coming out. Bow-bow.
Bow-bow.
I think you should give yourself a little bling.
He's mad.
Yay.
Yeah, it is obviously part of the Star Citizen.
yeah.
It's a
package.
single-player standalone game.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Yep,
And it will
yeah.
come out long before the actual Star Citizen game. Absolutely. I mean, yeah. The big news at the end of last year was that they feature-locked it, so it's now going through the final polish stages, and I'm assuming in September this year we're going to get a release date, probably sometime next year. So
It's never coming.
It's never coming.
it's coming
But
out.
Frostpunk 2, is there an update on that?
There's a release date for
Yes.
Frostpunk
Okay,
2.
cool.
It's just later on the
So
year.
He's got
you
3 games.
should have 4 games. Because Mars First Logistics,
It'll...
hopefully
Yeah.
comes out of early
Potentially,
access. That's an awkward one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully it gets a score.
Yeah. Hopefully someone reviews it, I guess. Yeah.
And then Frostpunk will go in.
There we go.
I don't think EA will be the lowest scoring there. I think
That'll
Princess
sit-
Peach
they
may
never
end up at,
they
is
never
it-
go below a 79 or something.
Yeah.
Always just there. Either way, as we say at the end of every time we check the scoreboards, it's anyone's Pocket League. So we'll check back on this in a couple of months when more of those games are out, potentially more people on the couch to go through them. But for now, it's Pocket League.
Let's go.
Is that you?
Wow. That runs us out near the end of the show, everyone. Thank you for watching at home. Thank you for playing your own Pocket League. I don't know. I wonder if anyone's picked up Fantasy League video game scores.
Don't we run?
Are you fucking kidding me? Do you think we invented this thing?
No.
Well, no. I'm pretty
video
sure.
game versions of it.
Doesn't Ben run one for the community as well?
They've been doing it since before Back Pocket existed.
was just trying to add a little bit of small talk before I had to get to the PlayStation
79.
plug. I thought I'd just throw something out there, but no, I'm being
No, that was nice.
mocked
Sorry, let's do
mercilessly.
that one more time.
Yeah, sure. No, look, good stuff. Well, that was Pocket League, everyone. I hope people out there, I hope you're running your own Pocket League with your friends at home, your own video game style fantasy football. We might have invented that genre. Who knows? We can't tell. Don't check the internet. All right. We're near the end of the episode, everyone, so we're going to round it out. Thank you for joining us. And, of course, a massive thank you to PlayStation for sponsoring this week's episode. It is, of course, the Days of Play. They have begun. There's 13 days and so many hours left. Check the timer on the website. It's stressful, but it's worth it for the deals that you're going to get. So do make sure that you head to the PlayStation blog if you want to learn more about the PlayStation Days of Play. That'll get you things like sales on the games that are available on the PlayStation Store, game drops on PlayStation Plus. Make sure you get the app that Ruby mentioned before. There are flash sales. That'll happen. You'll get a notification on your phone. It might be in the middle of the night. You got to rush to your PlayStation and get yourself a bargain. There are also the loyalty rewards as part of the PlayStation Stars loyalty program. That's all those digital goodies, including that tournament that's available in EAFC where you can win real cash prizes. So get amongst it. Get into it. And the other thing you need to get into is our stream next Thursday. It will be a game night stream hosted by yours truly, where we'll be checking out some PlayStation games, but also giving away a couple of prizes, including a couple of 12-month PlayStation Deluxe subscriptions, and of course, the shiny sterling silver PlayStation DualSense Plus. It's shiny in the box. I swear to God, we just can't take it out. We're going to leave that for you. If you want to get your hands on that, you need to tune in to the Back Pocket channel next Thursday night and watch me maybe get scared of stuff.
Ooh.
Not gonna put all the spoilers out there, but yeah, should be a
He's
bit of
playing
fun.
a little game called Commitment.
Where? So that will be part of the Back Pocket channel next week. No regular show. We'll be doing that. Oh, that really stung. Speaking of commitment, Peter, commit to the ending.
All right. Well, coming up next is the post show. Which,
Commit, damn it.
for those of you at the gold tier and higher on our Patreon, you can join us in the post show where we're going to look at some of the creative that's been done tonight in the Discord. And we're going to chat a little bit more, answer some questions, and hang out with you guys. There is a couple of benefits of joining the Gold Tier Patreon, because you'll also get access to the playbacks, the extended playbacks. There is one coming next week, so make sure if you're interested in that, you are at the Gold Tier for next week.
The full record is online as part of the Patreon reward.
Oh, it is live already?
The full record is online.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
that
great.
one's up. The edit of the episode where Ruby and I get scared of a lot of stuff, not commitment, scary animals, is going up next week. We've got a few things to deal with here, but that will be dropping next Wednesday on the YouTube channel as a premiere. So you can tune in and watch that around 4 o'clock when that drops. It's a heap of fun. I've had many giggles in the office cutting that one. The playbacks are wonderful stuff. If you haven't already checked them out, there are 2 previous ones that we've done. 3, I should say. One with me and Steph playing Indica, Stellar Blade with Ruby and Peter, and me and Peter playing Crime Scene Investigators.
Didn't we do one before that as well?
Yeah, that's the 3.
That's the 3.
And then you and I are doing one on Indigo Park, Chapter 1, the horror game. So yeah, they're really fun. We really like making them. We really want you guys to get in amongst them and like them too. So please watch them, like them, comment, share them with your friends, because they're the best thing we do.
They're a lot of fun.
They're so
certainly are.
good.
Yeah, they're certainly
Yeah.
yeah, but at the Gold Tier Patreon, you also get access to the Pocket Buds an extra piece of podcast from Ruby. Ruby, there is a podcast dropping tomorrow.
There's a podcast dropping tomorrow. It is character customization with this freaking guy over here. We're talking about character customization in games, and for the bonus episode, we're rating character creators out of 10, which is very exciting because we have really strong opinions on things.
We have such strong opinions. I went through my old photo feed and showed Ruby screenshots of all characters I'd made that I talked about on the podcast, that I was like, look how close to how realistic I look. And then I realized that every character creator is just a white guy with a beard.
Yeah.
So,
And I was like busy
Nailed it.
doing something as well. So he's like showing me his phone and I'm like, that's nice, dear.
Role reversal. For once.
But you don't even have to do much work because you're the default in most
Yeah,
character
you really
creators.
are.
It's like-
That is literally the joke we make in the first 5 minutes of the
Yeah,
podcast.
cool.
But it was fun chat.
It was a really fun chat. It was heaps of fun. So check it out tomorrow at 10, or like a little bit after 10 because it takes a second.
Give
to
her a bit. It's a
get
Friday.
on the
She's been up
streamers.
late doing a pod, doing this. So
Yeah,
just don't hassle her on
exactly.
the socials.
Relax.
And also got CrossFit tomorrow, so don't be mean to me. I'm also streaming on Monday.
Hey.
As I mentioned earlier in the show, I've been playing Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. I'm gonna go right ahead and stream where I'm up to, and very cool, something that I've been working on. Big shouts out to Dolphin Pants for this idea. I am going to be streaming it as a PNG tuber, and I will be a Paper Mario version of myself going yappa yappa yappa. So it should
So
be
you just
really
have a jaw?
it's
that
like a
what it
little
is?
open clothes mouth, but like I've got like a little. I drew myself as a Paper Mario
Nice.
type character, and so I'll go like. "Ba, ba, ba, ba,
Is
ba,
this
ba,
different
ba,"
from a
as I talk.
VTuber, a PNG tuber?
Yeah,
I've never heard the term before.
PNG tubers, like like a PNG, like a picture.
Just a flat thing.
Yeah. So the difference is VTubers are a lot more. They can move around a lot
they're
more.
sexy.
More motion capture.
Sexier,
They're
bouncier.
more tails, more ears.
Yeah. It's a lot more intense, but with the PNG tubers, it's just a static image, but it moves around when you talk and it goes yappa yappa yappa.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Monday night, tune in for that. Please.
Yapping.
You're going to love it. But that is our show. Thank you. Oh, no.
I got an announcement. Remember the thing? We're going to do a thing.
I genuinely
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
Is this
yeah,
a Mac
yeah.
and me bit?
Yeah.
No,
No,
yeah, play
no,
the
it's
clip
a real
again.
thing.
Play the clip.
Do you have
Don't
a
you dare.
clip?
No,
Don't you dare.
we're going to tick off another one of our.
Oh, yes, please. I'm
promises.
so
Oh my God,
sorry.
yes,
I'm so
totally.
sorry.
No,
Yes,
no,
yes,
that's
yes,
okay.
yes.
Pocketionary.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to play
And
Pocketionary.
it's not even from last year's anniversary, it's from the one before.
No, yeah, that's right,
Isn't it?
Josh. Thanks for reminding them.
It's very late, everyone.
Really, thanks, Josh. We're doing Doctor Who. Doctor Who is happening. The show is
You're so
on.
cunty, Joe.
The series is on right now on a place that I'm not going to promote the place.
It's not our fault the series didn't come out.
Yeah. We had nothing to talk
Fuck
about.
off.
Yeah, there was nothing last year.
There was a Doctor Where before this year.
What was it? What was it, Ruby?
Doctor.
Thank you. But we're going to be doing it. We won't drop a date just in case a lot of
Things
things are
change.
changing.
Yep.
But it will be a wrap up of the series. So, look forward to it once the show's finished.
Awesome.
A full in-studio special.
Yes.
On an upcoming Monday stream.
Absolutely. Yeah, they'll take one of those slots. So get keen. There'll be the usual shenanigans with some friends that you know.
And like.
You
And like.
know.
Yeah.
You know.
You know.
It's no.
Doctor, you know.
Come on.
Doctor No.
Doctor, I'm
Wait,
walking
that's where he
there.
thinks.
That's Bond.
Correct.
That's Bond.
But yeah. Thank us.
A lot
Also,
of stuff coming.
Make sure, head over
More?
hopefully chuck the link in the chat as well. But check out Will's short film that we mentioned at the top of the
Yes,
show.
please.
Wonderful work.
Thank you.
Support his jank. What was the stop?
Embrace the jank.
Embrace his jank,
Yeah,
everyone.
embrace my jank, everybody.
Yeah.
Please
Get his
embrace my
jank
jank.
and embrace it.
Yeah.
That sounds like post-show material, which we're coming into now. So thank you, everyone, for tuning into the show tonight, especially for those of you who support us on Patreon. We couldn't do this without you, so thank you so much for your support. We have some new, you'll see, if you join at any paying tier, you'll be on the scroll. And we added some new names to the scroll tonight, which is very nice.
Gotta love that.
Nice to be able to do. So if you can't support us with your money, we totally understand, but please share the show with your friends and family. Share it with your enemies as well. Maybe you'll just they'll want to hate watch it. So
What are they doing on a Thursday night? Nothing.
No one does anything on Thursday
Watch
night.
this.
Yeah.
Head to backpocket.gg for links to everything, our Discord, our socials, the Redbubble store, where there are clocks that you should be buying. Apologies for saying that you shouldn't.
Wrong.
But Gus will be back next week. Ruby will be back on Monday. Gus will be back on Thursday, so make sure you're tuning in for those. For those of you at the Back Pocketeer, we'll see you in the post show.
It's gonna be fun.
That is the show, everyone. I'm gonna miss this place.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.